Yo, what's up, everybody? Happy holidays. We're getting in the mood. It's a week away from the amazing event that we know as Nosferatu coming out in theaters. I'm excited. Are you? I'm actually worried that the movie might be a little overhyped at this point. I know. I hope Dracula looks cool. I hope the makeup is impressive, but I'm afraid it's not going to be that scary. I think it's going to be kind of just creepy and a story we've heard a million times. We got Eclectic Goat here and Tom and Lord Toxic, obviously. You know, I was going to stream the last couple nights, Monday and Tuesday night, after Gooch was doing his thing and a couple other people. But I gotta admit something, guys. I'm ashamed to say it. I've been on a normal sleep schedule the past few days. I've been falling asleep at like 10 and 11 p.m. like a damn vagina. This graveyard shift of sleeping from 6 p.m. till 10 a.m. or being awake from 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. It's not. I like it, but I don't know. I'm trying to get my schedule back in order for New Year's and stuff. Tom says I have 15 hours of paid work left until 2025. Hell yeah. Eclectic Goat says, agreed. I've been trying to avoid getting overly hyped. Well, I'm worried and also excited the fact that they're not showing what Dracula looks like. I don't want it to be like Godzilla 98, you know? How long is this music over with? Let's turn that off. Yeah, Godzilla 98 was a great example of, they were remaking Godzilla for American audiences, and you saw his foot, you saw his tail, and you're like, oh, that looks a little weird, but okay. I trust it'll look like Godzilla. And then when we all saw him, it was like, no, it just looks like a big iguana. I hope that's not what happens with Nosferatu. I hope that when we see him, we're like, holy crap, he looks amazing. I also hope that they show him a lot. I would hate it if they treat him like the shark from Jaws, where we only get a good look at him, a couple, he's a big character. I want to see him. I want to really marvel at him. Like when we first saw Avatar. Love or hate that movie. The Na'vi, James Cameron had no trouble showing the Na'vi, the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. They kept the dinosaur secret on the trailer, but once we saw them, we kept seeing them over and over and over again. Godzilla featuring loads of small CGI dinosaurs. Yeah, killing babies. That's always fun. Killing little infant, hatchlings. Those things are literally an hour old, and we're going to war with them with machine guns. Lord Toxin says, if you need a gift idea, there's an amazing novel coming out called Slapdash. I thought it was already out. Maybe there's a new extended edition that's coming out. But yes, Slapdash on Amazon. You can get it on Kindle for $3. Or you could just, get a hard copy. You can get it signed. I'm sorry, a paperback copy. You can get it signed from the author. A lovely man named Wes Kelly. Eclectic Goat says, I think any movie, no matter how good, can get expectations so high that it can't live up to it. Yeah, and that happens all the time when I hear about, some friend of mine, I'm going to finally see this movie for the first time. I've heard it's good, and then they'll come back and be like, it wasn't as good as I thought it'd be. And it's like, yeah, it's probably because you've been hearing for your whole life that it's an amazing classic and you missed out on it. A good example is Big Lebowski. The Big Lebowski, I've had many people say, I saw the Big Lebowski for the first time. It wasn't even that funny. And it's like, yeah, but the 10th time you watched it, it's 10 times funnier. It gets funnier every time you watch it. The first time you watch it, it's just a weird kind of confusing crime noir parody. And you're like, okay, this is pretty zany. But the thing is, all the best jokes are these inside jokes about who the characters are. And once you get to know the characters more, the jokes make more sense. Big Lebowski, even though you know what's coming, the more you watch it, I don't know, the better it gets. I feel that way with a lot of the Coen brothers movies. But yeah, Nosferatu, I'm going to see it Wednesday. And then I think we're doing a right out the Great Gate review or reaction video stream on Nadia's channel the following day, Thursday afternoon, the 26th. That's Horror with Nadia, by the way. I was on her channel recently talking about all the holiday themed, Thanksgiving and Christmas themed horror movies, and they were fun. Eclectic Goat says, never understood the love for Big Lebowski. Yeah, like I said, it's probably because you haven't watched it a dozen times. Once you start watching it routinely, you realize it's hilarious. Tom says, what was all that stuff about Vietnam? Here's a link to the Slapdash book. Lord Toxic, always shilling. That's always good. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I wanted to stream last night, and I was like, I think I'm going to do it. I wanted to stream Monday night, watch some Christmas commercials and stuff with you guys, and I just got really sleepy. And the thing is, it's like I've been going to bed. I'm like, okay, it's 8:00. I guess I'll go to bed. And then I wake up at 11. I'll go to bed at 10 and wake up at 3 or 4. I'm only sleeping in like 4-hour increments. And I wake up and I choose to either get up or go back to sleep. And this time I actually went down back to sleep. And I still woke up at 5:30 in the morning because I went to bed at 9 p.m. last night like an old lady. I don't know. I'm one of these guys where I eat when I'm hungry and I sleep when I'm tired. It's one of the joys of working from home and, living with an elderly woman who doesn't care. Lord Toxic says, I love Xmas commercials. Yeah, the Christmas commercials are fun. What's funny, though, is, we do the horror stuff really hard in the paint, October, Halloween, and we do all the fun, zany holiday Halloween-themed specials in public domain videos. There's so many of them. I have so many in the list that I could watch for next year and the following year. Christmas time, on the other hand, it's like a bunch of the same shit. It's like a couple Bob Hope specials, a couple Dean Martin specials, which I don't think you can stream the Dean Martin specials. And there's like the USO shows. It's all variety hour crap. I think you could watch that one claymation thing. There's no ridiculously strange WTF, what the hell is this Christmas holiday specials? Or at least there's a lot fewer of them. And the current Christmas commercials as well. There's tons of Christmas, there's tons of commercials that are telling you to buy shit in the winter. But as far as Christmas commercials, it's really weird how there's more of that stuff, at least available on YouTube to watch on Halloween than there is around Thanksgiving. Tom says, I've just had 2 beers and I'm now drinking Earl Grey tea. Go figure. Don't want to peak too early. Yeah. I almost decided to start doing some drinky poo, but then I was like, no, because then I'll fall asleep at 5 p.m. and wake up at 9 or 10, and I'll repeat the cycle of just staying up in the wee hours. Now, it is fun streaming in the middle of the night. Blue Collar says, I'm home if you want more. Just got done. So just getting some errands done. Had to break from Silent Hill 2. Game is on a slog to get through, man. Yeah, okay. I can send you guys the link in a little bit. I'm proud of you for not having It's a Wonderful Life in your top 3. Thank you. I also am proud for not having Die Hard in my top 3. I was on Lance's channel, the Nielsen ratings, Outcast Creatives, whatever hell the name of the channel is, Outcast Creative. And we're doing the Nielsen ratings last year episode. And yeah, top 3 Christmas movies. Everyone says It's a Wonderful Life. That is not even, that probably is my number 10 slot, maybe more. I don't know. It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, I get it. I don't really watch it routinely. I've seen it. I like it, but do I love it? No. And yeah, Die Hard is amazing. It is my mother's favorite movie. It's a great action film, and it is a good Christmas film. But it's not my favorite Christmas film. No. My top 3, like I said, nobody has my top 3. My top 3, like I said, are The Ref with Dennis Leary and Kevin Spacey. And number 2 is Akira Kurosawa's Redbeard, which I think I'm going to do a special Stupenzocast on about either Monday or Tuesday, the 23rd or the 24th. Guys, I don't think there's an MMM for Monday. A lot of people are done streaming for the rest of the year. So I think the next week, I think I'm going to have free reign, maybe even Sunday. So I think I'm going to be able to stream earlier and stream longer because I don't know if Gooch is streaming Sunday. I don't know if I know MMM isn't doing Monday. And Tuesday, I don't know if Gooch is streaming. I don't know what's going on. So, I mean, I'm going to be doing some stuff. And one of the streams I want to do, I want to break down Akira Kurosawa's Redbeard, which is my number 2 favorite Christmas movie. It's not a Christmas movie, but it's a great movie to watch around Christmas because it exemplifies all the themes of Christmas, such as patience and giving and, helping people out, helping out your fellow man, all these great charity things that it really exemplifies. And it's a Christmas movie with no Christmas trees. It doesn't take place around Christmas. It doesn't have any consumerism or Christmas lights. And yet you could argue it is a better Christmas movie than Die Hard. I know that's blasphemy to some of you people, but it is. It's a great movie. It's a movie that'll change your life. And Tom says, I've never seen the ref sounds good. It is great. It is hilarious. Love about a bit of Kurosawa. Never seen that one. A lot of people have not seen Redbeard. It's one of his most underrated movies because he's got some lesser known movies that aren't as good as his other stuff, but Redbeard is better than a lot of his good stuff, and yet nobody talks about it. And it is available for free online on the Internet Archive. So you guys can watch that whenever you want on the internet. But my number one movie, which I talked about at great length on Northern English Bastards channel earlier this month, was Tokyo Godfathers, the Japanese anime. So yeah, those are my top three. Eclectic Goat said she was proud of me for not picking a bunch of cliched stuff, which I agree. I mean, I'm not trying to be, a contrarian. I just like this movie. I like these movies, and I can't tell you how many times every year I recommend these movies to people. Oh, you want to watch a good Christmas movie? Check out this Japanese movie about doctors in feudal Japan. So, I mean, I don't blame them, but hey, check out this anime about 3 homeless people who found a garbage baby. I get it, but these movies will make you tear up a little. They'll make your eyes water. Is something in my eye? Eclectic Goat says, I'm sad I can't find an excuse to get you on the new show. You need to play more board games. Yeah, no, I'm not a big board game person, but like I said, I really loved the game Puerto Rico, which is, here's a funny story about how I became acquainted to Puerto Rico. It is basically my buddy was having a birthday party, and I showed up, and there was me there. The birthday guy was there. My sax player was there, and like 2 other random guys. And it was, for lack of a better word, a bit of a bust, this party. And yeah, and it was kind of sad. And all of a sudden, I don't know, around an hour or 2 of drinking, we get this idea like, hey, let's play this board game. And my sax player knew all about it. I think he's the one who recommended it, or maybe he brought it. I don't know. We're at my sax player's house. This was years and years ago, so forgive me if my memory is cloudy. But all I remember, it was me, my sax player, my birthday buddy, and 2 stranger dudes were playing this game called Puerto Rico. And it's basically a mix of Risk and Settlers of Catan. And a game lasts about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And it was one of these things where we played one game, and it was like, yeah, this is fun. Nobody showed up still. And we're like, okay, well, we finally know how to play the game. It's one of those games where the more you play it, you kind of get the hang of it. So now let's play a second game. Let's play a real game. And we played it. So now it's been like about 4 hours. And it's about 11 o'clock p.m. maybe. And I remember me, the guy who'd never heard of the game, learned how to play the game. I kind of was like, I kind of want to play it a third time. And we did. We played it a third and a fourth time. We played it all damn night. It was a fun-ass game. And it's funny because I was telling Eclectic Goat, oh, yeah, you're doing a stream about board games. I like this game a lot because we did used to play Risk a lot. Risk was a big game when we worked at the Irwin Center in the ticket phone room. We would play these games of Risk that would last weeks because, you're playing it in between phone calls during the workday. And when the workday's over, we leave the board right where it is, and we come back the next day and pick it up right where we left off. And these games would last, like I said, weeks, especially when we got good at the game. Everyone always fought over who starts with, Papua New Guinea. Tony K says the Trainer could be considered a new Christmas classic. Great to know. I always like a good Christmas movie, especially one that is like lesser known. Krampus didn't make anyone's list, says Eclectic Goat. Yeah. I thought the Krampus was on our Nadia's horror holiday stream, and that was rated very nice. It was rated nice. It's like second, like B tier, A tier, second level. It's good. It's not the best, but yeah, the aesthetic's great. It's fun, but it's a little sound design's the best part of that movie. The sound design's amazing. John Richards says the stream is strong in this one. Must stay hydrated. And Blue Collar says, yeah, I was talking to Vex about an MMM, and she said, yeah, after New Year's. Yeah, apparently they're going to start booking up the next year soon. Hopefully I'll be on a couple. I try not to pick too many. Yeah, Tom knows about Puerto Rico. Cool. Woo! Yeah, Puerto Rico's fun. Blue Collar says, Enzo, I saw a trailer about this film called Flow. I may go see it later. It looks interesting. Well, we'll watch that together. Ariel's here. Ariel, I'm sorry I didn't make karaoke. Like I said, I've been going to bed really early and waking up in the middle of the night and still staying up till 11 a.m. and then going back to bed. Yesterday was the first time I had like a normal, what's considered a normal sleep schedule. I slept from 9 till about 5:30, 6 in the morning. So got a good 7-8 hours. Early morning, woke up early today. I made a ham. I got my Christmas cooking out of the way. I got this big ham ready. I made a huge batch of this tomato red pepper soup, and I guess I'll make some mashed potatoes closer to the date. I made a honey glaze for the ham that I put separate. I don't like to glaze the whole ham. I like to just have it like a dip because I might want to make a sandwich or something with the ham. I might want to make pea soup with some of the ham. So I don't like to glaze it all with sugary crap. But Ariel says, one of my favorite Christmas movies is 8 Crazy Nights with Adam Sandler. Well, isn't that a Hanukkah movie? I guess it's a Christmas movie. There aren't a lot of Hanukkah movies. That's something I've noticed. Tom says, I love Risk, Jimi Hendrix's favorite game. Wow, he did? That was his favorite game? I didn't know that. I made a board game back in college, says John Richards. Wow, well, you might want to get in with Eclectic Goat, because she's going to be doing a very board game-centric show soon called Slice and Dice, where you eat pizza and, I guess, talk about board games. Now, I could talk about board games, but mostly it's going to be making fun of people who play board games. Even playing Risk, I remember just like, it was one of those things where, oh, this is lame, nerds. And by month 5, we're like, all right, let's fire up the new board. I can't wait. It's like the last game ended yesterday. We're starting a new game today. Lord Toxin says, I should have filmed myself cooking. Well, that's the thing. I think these cooking channels work better when you got 2 people. You got a second person to film you. Because the worst is like, I've been watching these survival videos, these camping in the woods videos where like some guy is going to go out to the middle of the winter snowstorm forest and either build like some kind of shitty dugout, or else he'll build like a little fort out of logs. Or sometimes they go to like an actual pre-existing like cabin that's all run down. They all got like the fire woods burning stoves in them. And it's like, it's so funny because it's just like one guy with like his camera on a tripod that he like sets up, films himself chopping wood. He sets up the camera, films himself, putting twigs in the shelter or whatever. And then he films himself eating something at night, cooking something on a hot plate or whatever. And then he films himself going to bed. And then he wakes up and he films himself tear everything down and he leaves. And it's all by himself. And it's just like, wouldn't it be better if first of all, it'd be safer if you had a second person, but it could also be better because like they can hold the camera. They can help you with all the stuff. You don't need to acknowledge they're there. Give Jingle All the Way some love, please, common people. Jingle All the Way is funny, and Arnold is a funny guy. He does great. He has great comedic timing, and his accent really helps sell the comedy. Like if I said put that cookie down, that's not that funny. But if I'm like Austrian, put that cookie down, it's way better. It's funnier. I watched recently the first Solar Opposites Christmas special where they all get sucked into the Jingle All the Way movie, and that shit was so weird. Anyway, glad you're here, common people. I guess that's one of the benefits of streaming not in the middle of the fucking night. You get people at work like, oh, Enzo's live, people awake that can watch the show. That's good to know. Normally I'm streaming on Sundays at midnight or Mondays at midnight, maybe Tuesdays at midnight. I thought we got about 2.5 hours before my We Watch premieres, where me and Gord King watched the Nicolas Cage version of Wicker Man. So that is going to be premiering in about 2 hours. And I figured I had some time to kill. And I kind of stopped playing video games. I haven't really had time for that. But yeah, thought I'd just go live, fire it off, and hang out with y'all. Maybe we'll watch some stuff, talk about some funny shit. Tom says, I've watched about 11,000 of those camping videos. Yeah, you know what's up. They're very formulaic. And I definitely prefer the winter camping ones, Recently, a YouTuber, what was his name? Let's see here. Here we go. Yeah. A young camper YouTube adventurer named Storm Debule, 22 years old, froze to death while trying to make one of these camping videos. He basically, they don't know exactly what happened, but they know that he was camping in the middle of nowhere and a freak blizzard hit him. And for some reason, he did call someone saying, "Hey, it's snowing. It's really bad here." Then he texted his grandma, said, "Hey, I'll be all right. It's going to get really cold, but I'll live." And then at some point in the middle of the night, he fired off a GPS signal to alert. I think he was like Swedish or something, to alert like the local authorities. And they couldn't go get him because the blizzard was that intense. And they found him frozen away from his campsite with badly injured nose, like a broken nose, like a head injury, and also like his feet was frozen. So they don't know what happened. Maybe hypothermia set in, and he tried to walk back to his car by himself in the frozen tundra, or maybe he was delirious, or maybe he injured himself really badly. It's a weird thing, and it's very sad. So it's one of those things where it's very dangerous. You think it's like, oh, I'm gonna get millions of views by going out to the woods and filming myself camping. It's like, okay, but when you start doing it in the blizzard season, it gets exponentially more dangerous. Yeah, Storm, that's right. Lord Toxic, who is your daddy and what does he do? That's Kindergarten Cop. That's a good one. Yeah, John Richards. I can't wait to see the Supergirl marathon this Sunday. I know, so many pool scenes. I hope you guys haven't been peeking. I don't want you guys to go on the channel and check out these videos ahead of time, because I really think you're not going to want to watch this crap twice. And B, yeah, we kind of need to know I don't want to know what's coming. I really would like to see them move to a different pool, or maybe not a pool. I would also like to see them get better sound equipment gradually as the videos progress. But yeah, that is what we're going to be doing Sunday. And we might start a little early, especially if Gooch isn't doing a show. We might start at 8, because we got a lot of videos to watch. They're all about 30 to 45 minutes long. There's 34 of them. There's no way we're going to watch them all. I calculated it's about 22 hours of Supergirl fan film where we have hot chicks in spandex wrestling in pools. So we'll probably get through about 10 hours. I'm thinking maybe we'll watch them at double speed even. I don't know. It's an idea. But that being said, the reason why we're doing this is because, as we all know, the Superman trailer is alleged to have be releasing tomorrow. I'm guessing tomorrow or the next day. I heard it was Thursday. But let's see if we show. Let's share my screen. Let's go here. Who's that handsome devil? Yeah. I mean, first the poster showed up. Poster looks good. I'm not really crazy at the slogan "Look up." Look up. Like, what is that? Wasn't that a shitty movie with Jennifer Lawrence? It should say like "up in the sky," like "look up in the sky." That'd be a better one. Like "look ellipsis up in the sky." One little sentence. Maybe that would have been better. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah. Then today we had this little tizzy, a teaser trailer for the teaser trailer. I mean, come on. There was another one yesterday that released too, but I guess we'll go ahead and watch this. Let's see what's going. James Gunn. Already, right off the gate, I can tell like heavy influence from the Donner movies, which, you would think that's a good thing, but Superman Returns also did that, and that was not a good thing. But yeah, just the title cards, very Richard Donner Superman. The music is basically the John Williams theme, sung by the sad choir in halftime, which is what everyone does now. What I'm not excited about, the way this looks, this like digital film. I don't like the way this is a little too crisp. These colors are a little too I don't know, not saturated, but the contrast. I always complain that movies have really low contrast in the lighting these days. This contrast might be a little too high. Okay. Like, you see how this woman's shadow under her vest is like fucking black, and it's like the middle of the day, like that's a bit much. So we'll see. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if none of this footage is in the movie. This shit looks like it was filmed separate on an iPhone, like specifically for this trailer. We'll see. Rachel Boschnahan has great tits. Is that the new Lois Lane? If so, I'm all for it. I loathe pre-trailer trailers. Yeah, I don't mind the trailer starts now, because nowadays with iPhones or excuse me, YouTube ads, you got that skip button that shows up 5 seconds in. So you got to have 5 seconds to convince me to watch it. Tomby's here. Hey, how's it going, Tomby? Hail, brother. Howdy, chat. What's great is we've got the British folks and the Americans here. This is like a magic time right now where I guess the Americans and the Brits are all awake. So, dang, maybe I should do more of these noon streams. Well, let's continue here. People looking. This is something I like. This is how people would look if you saw someone flying. You'd be flipping shit. Now, going frame by frame here. I like this. We've talked about this before. I don't like the turtleneck. I don't like the collar. I do like the way this SPAC symbol is, where you've got just a red diamond, and literally it's not even like a big knockout shape. It's literally just like an embossing line, like a shadow. That's cool. It looks good. It looks slick. But yeah, this looks a little computery, but we'll see what it looks like next year when it comes out. Tomorrow, you're going to see a fucking another 30-second trailer. I mean, the teaser better be at least 2 minutes to hype it up this much. Okay, we get it. Teaser trailer online tomorrow. I guess it's going to be right here. This is a link. This video is is like a preview to the trailer. I don't know. It's also stupid. We'll see. Right now, all my eggs are in the Nosferatu basket. I'm hoping that does not disappoint me. Meanwhile, I'm going to look up this Rachel Brosnahan, and she is the new Lois. And holy God, yeah, she's stacked. I'm digging it. Lois has big boobies for the first time ever. Hooray! Oh, they're not terribly huge. They're decent. She's got a nice build. But you know what? She looks like Lois Lane. That is great. I mean, look at that. I mean, that is a Lois Laney looking lady. So that's good. That's appreciated. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm hoping it's good. I'm not gonna, be excited about a teaser trailer. So we'll see. You know what I am excited about? I did watch this Christmas movie, and I talked about it briefly on Tuesday, but I thought I should really expand on how crazy this shit is. Now, if I go to my Twitter profile, I made some posts last night. Oh yeah, this is funny. This is something that I saw related to Superman. Oh, hi, Clark. We got what's his name? Waisu. The Room. He's gonna be Superman's father, hopefully. Also, this is also funny. Share a picture from your early 20s. And I found this picture, and it's like, Jesus Christ, I haven't changed at all, in 10 years. Shout out to my buddy Daniel here. I hang out with a bunch of hippies, you guys. You have to understand, or at least I used to, before the culture war really kicked off. Eclectic Goat says, I have never been a Superman fan, and Gunn has always been meh. But then I saw Peacemaker, and now I'm interested to see what he's done with it. See, I'm exact opposite. I love Superman, and I thought Gunn does make some pretty entertaining movies. Like, I loved his early stuff. He wrote the Dawn of the Dead remake. Slither is fantastic. Super with Rainn Wilson, also fantastic. He's got a very dark, twisted, sense of humor, especially with all of his priest jokes that he would say on Twitter. But then he did Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was like excited about it, and I was pleased that it was one of the more popular installments of the MCU. And yeah, he does these great edgy characters. He does these great underdog characters that less people know about. But when you hand something huge like Superman to him, that he's got to get it right, and I hope he does. It seems like he's gotten the message. Like, I don't want I said this before, like I don't want grungy, forlorn, pissed off, scary Superman. Just like how you don't want like scary Santa Claus. You want Santa Claus being very jolly, on point, in character. I mean, you could have Santa Claus do things that might not be something Santa would do, but he's got to have this jolly tone about himself. Superman is he's like a mix between Jesus and Elvis. Like he's kind of a rock star, kind of a deity. He's awesome. I love Superman because he's the hardest character to write well. Because what do you do with a character who's basically invulnerable and can never do anything wrong? Well, you got to come up with some very interesting situations to put him in, and that's where the talent really shows. When you can make a very enthralling Superman story that doesn't resort to kryptonite or whatever. Some evil Superman going evil. That's the worst. It's all gushy, says common people. Still grabbing your junk and everything. Yeah, exactly. I'm grabbing my junk right now, actually. Lord Toxic keeps recommending Creature Commandos. I liked the first 3 episodes I saw. I thought it was fun. I did watch all of Secret Level, and I thought those were okay. It was forgivable how, some were hit and miss, but it didn't matter because every episode's like 10 minutes long, so who gives a shit? I was very disappointed with the Mega Man episode. The Mega Man episode gave me big blue balls. They released like 8 episodes in one batch and the other 8 in another batch recently. So I managed to watch all 15 of them. By a mile, the Warhammer one is the best one. And I'm not just saying that because it's like the coolest of all the franchises they decided to turn into a short. It is literally the most entertaining story. The Warhammer one is the best one by far. It's badass. It's the only one that it's like, I want more of this. I can't wait for them to make a Warhammer movie. I hope, or this is one of the few times where I'm like, do a Warhammer show and catch us up to the lore. I want the God Emperor, the God Emperor timeline turned into like a 4-season arc. Basically, the God Emperor is living among us right now. I also love this idea where, Event Horizon and Warhammer take place in the same universe. Tom says the same dude who made Astartes was made that, which is excellent. Yeah, it is excellent. This is the one. That's the one short film on YouTube that everyone was like, we got to make a Warhammer movie. I don't even play Warhammer the game. You know what I mean? But it was one of the few times, where I saw that and I was like, I need to dive into the lore. And I've watched all these like catch-up videos. I know Niat made a few that I'd seen and a few others. But yeah, that backstory is epic. And I just love how grim dark it is. Everything is so brutal. It's basically about a bunch of space xenophobes in the future, space racists of the year 40,000. It's amazing. So yeah, and there's a lot to catch you up to when you dive into it. You're like, you're like a fish out of water when you start, just when you're caught up to the year 40,000. You're like, wow, what happened in the last 40,000 years? Seems like I missed a lot. It's like, you sure did, buddy. Let's catch you up. It'll take 10 hours. So yeah, the Warhammer one is by far the best. The second one, the one I liked second best, was the one before that, which was I can't remember the name of the game. It's the one that Arnold Schwarzenegger is in, and he plays like a king on an island, shipwrecked, like a Viking king shipwrecked on an island. That was funny. That was actually entertaining. I don't know anything about the game it's based on. I just knew that Arnold was great doing the voice work, and it was a fun story. But yeah, I mean, overall, Secret Level is a little repetitive. Each little 10-minute short is basically a generic kind of action set piece set in the world of the game that it's based off of. So some of them were a little more interesting than others, but they were all pretty meh, except the Warhammer one. The Warhammer one was the only one where I was pretty enthralled. So it's okay. I would say, I would tell you normally just watch the ones you're interested in, but because everything's so short, you could probably get away. You could watch like the whole series in about, 2 to 3 hours. So it's not that terrible. So yeah, Secret Level. It was mid. It was okay. But I do like a good short anthology short. Something I did watch recently, and I posted this, and I said only actual gangsters are going to know what this is referencing. Because I watched a Christmas movie when we were talking about Tokyo Godfathers. There aren't a lot of Japanese Christmas movies, obviously. There's Tokyo Godfathers and a few others, but this is one I had never heard of. And I saw like an ad for it randomly on the internet saying, hey, this movie's coming back in theaters for a special showing. And this is one of those things where you're like, what the hell is this? And this movie is called, what is the actual name? The Japanese name. It is called Rex Kyoru Monogatari. And basically it translates to Rex, a dinosaur story. A little wacky year where, I don't know, this is a mix between Milo and Otis and Babe Pig in the City and Prehysteria. You got a cute little girl who befriends a dinosaur that her scientist father manages to hatch. They find a dinosaur egg in a magic cave. And the dinosaur is basically just like this ridiculous puppet. And then, of course, it grows up a little bigger and you got a guy in a suit. But I don't know. It was a very wacky Christmas movie. And naturally, they got a dinosaur that just hatched and it makes international news. So first thing they do is like, we're going to put this Rex in a bunch of commercials. All the ads, all the commercials want him as their spokesperson. And the girl's like, I don't know. He's pretty tired filming ads all the time. Oh, he's sad because he sees the big dinosaur and misses his mommy. So yeah, what a weird movie. And honestly, I loved it. It was definitely for children. And obviously the limitations of the puppetry and the animatronics leave something to be desired. But it was a cute fucking movie, all right? It was very fun. Very, well-meaning, happy movie. And yeah, the little dinosaur's cute. He looks like a little frog. Rexu! It's funny because I had a dog named Rex forever. And I used to call him Rexu. So yeah. Eclectic says, my husband owns so many of the Warhammer books. They take up an entire bookshelf. Yeah, exactly. It's so much backstory. It's insane. Eraserhead 2. Santasaurus. Yeah, no, that was a good one. That was a good one to have Midjourney make. I want a cute little dinosaur dressed like Santa Claus. This looks like a spinoff of the 90s dinosaur show. A little bit. That was the thing. This is like right. I guess this would have been made either hastily after Jurassic Park came out or coincidentally like around the same time Jurassic Park was being made. Let's watch some TV spots for it because it's pretty wild. Lex. Oh, see, none of this is in the movie. Lex. This is an ad for. Oh, this stuff was none of this was in the movie. This is all filmed for the trailer. Let's hear what Japanese man's gonna sing about. Lex. Oh. Oh. Now, unfortunately, I did. Lexi. She says Lexi with an L. Like she can't even say the R. It's a stereotype. Now, what's funny though is I did download this movie and try to upload it and see if it was allowed on YouTube. It's not. It's blocked. It's blocked by the copyright owners. But I did want to show you the scene of how Rex gets his cape. They run away because these evil people that own Rex, they want to put him in TV commercials against his will. And she wants to send him back to the cave they found him in. So they run away and then they go to a festive Christmas market. And she tells Rex to stay put in a store full of giant toys. And of course, he snaps at some customers who are trying to buy him and runs off. And she runs into him saying, hey, I was told you to sit still. And I guess we'll mute it here because, little Rex. And again, they have KFC show up. I don't know if you guys know this, but the Japanese love KFC on Christmas. It is literally a Japanese tradition. the line goes around the corner for people ordering buckets of fried chicken. So Colonel's got his cape, and because he's a cold-blooded reptilicus, she gets this idea to steal. Let's see. Yeah. Oh. That's a fucking great sax player right there. And then we'll do the little dance scene. I'll skip through it. Yeah, it's clearly a guy in a suit, or a child in a suit, maybe. Man, the Japanese are so weird, right? It's very cute. That was a fun, stupid movie. If you want to really surprise the kids this year, when it comes down to picking something to watch for Christmas, pick that thing and see how they react. See if they demand you change it. I guess I'll send the link out here to my boys. See if they want to pop in here since they're not doing shit. I know Blue Collar was saying something about that, maybe. Where is this? Here we go. Let's see here. Paste. Okay. Yeah. And as far as what else we're doing this week, like I said, we've got The Wicker Man premiering in about 2 hours, and that's going to be a funny watch. The third of the St. Nicolas Cage trilogy that we did this month. So that's going to be fun. Me and Gord King watched all three of these movies: Bangkok Dangerous, Next, and The Wicker Man. And unfortunately, Lasso Group were being dicks, so I did have to edit them a bit, darken it up a bit. But you guys have seen these stupid movies. We'll get back to the crappy public domain movies soon enough. But that being said, next week, I got, in honor of Nosferatu, we're going to have have Dracula come out. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Watch along for that. And I didn't have to edit that movie. I chose to edit it because it's a little long. It's a 2-hour movie. So I did cut out I only left in the funniest jokes, the funniest quips, but I didn't have to slap a huge logo overlay over everything except all the nudity. So that's cool. So expect that Christmas Day, and maybe the day before or the day after, we might get a Renfield video. I did put the link in the FFS Discord server. Common People says, do KFC make more during Japanese Christmas or Juneteenth? Probably during Japanese Christmas, because you guys don't understand. I've never seen KFC as busy. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let's look up Japan KFC and see what the deal is with that. Yeah, in Japan, KFC fast food is a tradition. Let's see here. This is a minute-long video. That's good. Look, do you see this line? Have you ever seen? Now, granted, this is like a kiosk, but have you ever seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Have you ever seen 20 people in line at a KFC ever? Right? No. And if you did, you would be like, okay, well, we're going Popeyes. We're going somewhere else. Me personally, I am a Popeyes guy, but honestly, at this point, if I were to pick right now, I've been talking about KFC so much right now, I would probably go try KFC. It's been a while since I've eaten at KFC, and I eat Popeyes. I don't eat Popeyes often or regularly, but I could remember what a Popeyes chicken sandwich tastes like right now. I don't need any I know exactly what it's going to taste like. Whereas I don't think I've ever even tried one of the KFC chicken sandwiches. Boy, that was one of those ideas that seems so obvious, right? Wait, we sell fried chicken. Why don't we sell a chicken sandwich? Gee, I don't know. In Japan, KFC fast food is a Christmas tradition. No subtitles?
In 1971, since there was no turkey in Japan.
Oh, so for some reason there's no turkeys in Japan, and it's 1971. I'd imagine, yeah, turkeys are not local, and if you wanted to eat turkey in Japan, it'd probably be a very expensive bird because it has to be exported. Right, John? How you doing, John?
Oh, awesome as always. How are you doing today, sir?
Good. You having a good Wednesday afternoon?
Yeah, it's pretty low key. I too, like you, I sleep in the 4 hour increments and doubled up today, so I'm well rested, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I was worried, sleeping 4 hours at a time, but it's like apparently it's normal, especially after daylight savings.
Yeah.
There's a conspiracy theory that daylight savings is kept implemented to keep us drugged because people have to start taking like sleep meds and stuff, and they start getting depressed, or they start dealing with all kinds of issues.
That wouldn't surprise me.
There's a big
oh, go ahead.
No, there's a big increase of like strokes and heart attacks around daylight savings.
That makes sense. Historically speaking, people actually used to wake up in the middle of the night, and they would do midnight kind of things, And so this is we're just returning to form.
Dude, I'm such a victim of the witching hour. I will always end up awake and doing something around 3 a.m, even if I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's us left brain people, I think. But anyway, let's hear some more about Japanese turkeys.
Foreigners went to Tokyo's first KFC to celebrate Christmas with friends.
I find it kind of ironic because, in America, it's well known that if you want to eat somewhere on Christmas, you got to go to a Chinese restaurant.
Right, right.
So,
and they have got the reverse.
Yeah, they go to an American restaurant. That's pretty funny.
So we had the idea to launch the campaign for Christmas Eat Kentucky. Well, it worked.
Oh, yeah. Also, that Rex movie, there is a lot of Coca-Cola in it. A lot of Coca-Cola ad placement. So,
I mean, Coca-Cola owns Santa Claus, so they de facto kind of own Christmas.
They are responsible for this red and white Santa that we all know and familiar with. The red and white Santa is a product of Coca-Cola.
Yeah, we're all slaves to marketing.
We're not used to eating turkey here. That's why for Christmas, we always eat chicken instead. It's really good.
The thing about chicken, I mean, I like chicken more than turkey, but I don't know. Chicken used to be a dish for, kings and stuff, aristocrats, because hey, why are you going to eat this animal that's perfectly able to lay eggs,
Right.
But a chicken nowadays, chicken nowadays is common folk food. So you want to eat something. Plus, turkeys are just way bigger. Sammy was telling me this Thanksgiving they did like a 28-pound turkey or some nonsense like that. I don't even think that'll fit in my oven.
Right.
You've seen those movie turkeys that are like the size of a
child.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I'd be more willing to eat KFC from Japan than I would here in America these days.
Oh yeah, definitely. All the Asian
growth
and
hormones and the weird
British version. Yeah, the British food. You go to get American candy and soft drinks from England, and they don't have any of that crap in them. Yeah. But yeah, the KFC. What is this? They got a pot pie ball something. Is that a salad? I've never seen a KFC. I've never seen a KFC serve a salad. That's
no. That is truly unique to Japan. That's not something.
Yeah, is it also because Colonel looks a little like Santa? I mean, it does. I would like to see a Colonel Sanders Santa Claus team up. Yeah,
I think the closest thing you get to salad at American KFC is just the mashed potatoes. They're what? It's a vegetable.
No, but they're those awful dehydrated potato flakes,
Right.
They're never made out of real potatoes. It's that instant mashed potato shit, which is horrific. And their gravy. You guys know that Colonel Sanders was sued for defamation, or is it defamation or is it slander? He was sued for libel or slander because he was publicly shit talking his own restaurants because he sold the KFC brand in the United States to the Yum Corporation, and they immediately started cutting corners on his recipe.
They started messing with the recipe. You're not supposed to do that.
He's quoted as saying, "I had the best fucking gravy in the entire world, and those sons of bitches turned it into a cardboard watery paste." And they basically told him hey, you keep talking like this publicly and we will fucking destroy you. So I think they did settle out of court. I don't think he was like fined or anything, but they definitely like firmly warned him, like, motherfucker, we own this. He sold all the American KFCs. Now, granted, he kept the ones in Canada, but you have to understand, he created KFC after he was like 65. I've told this story before, but yeah, his life story is amazing. He was a runaway. He joined the army when he was 16, lying on his age, was stationed in Cuba during World War II. Found many random jobs throughout the years, had some estranged kids and family. By the time he was 60-something, he found himself working in a gas station in Corbin, Kentucky.
Yep.
And at some point in his later years, in all the spare time he had, he cracked the code. He figured out you can pressure fry a whole chicken in 7 minutes. Yep. And he had his special seasoning that he created himself. It was 11 herbs and spices, all used in equal proportion. Some are, quote, rather surprising. I'm pretty sure we do know what that list is now, or we're pretty positive. But yeah, he was going around trying to, he opened a big diner, because what happened was he had that gas station and they built a big interstate away from his gas station. So he knew the gas station was going to close. Dude, what's so crazy about this like little gas station? Imagine you go to a little gas station, like a tiny gas station, not even like a convenience store, like a pumping station. And you go to get gas and there's a sign on the building that says fried chicken, for a fucking nickel, probably, whatever the hell it was back then. And you're like, me and the kids are driving and we can eat some food. You got a sign that says fried chicken? And the old man that's like pumping your gas, yep, 1 minute, come with me. And he takes you around the back of this little building. And he opens this door and he takes you in, and you realize like you're in his living quarters. Like you're in the guy's living room all of a sudden. And he's got a little
soul food, dude.
Yeah, and he's got a little kitchen over here and a dinner table. He literally sits you at his personal dinner table. And he's like, wait here 8-7 minutes. And he takes the chicken. It's already pre-cut up, pre-seasoned, I'm guessing, or maybe he just seasons it and batters it. I don't know. Fries it up in a pressure cooker. Like 10 minutes later, you're eating. You get a fucking bunch of fried chicken with all the fixins, and it was the best chicken ever. It's amazing how good this chicken is. So in no time, especially since they were building this interstate, in no time at all, he opens this huge restaurant, big diner on the interstate, and quickly becomes very, very popular. But it was Dave Thomas who worked there, the guy who owned Wendy's. He was one of Colonel Sanders' employees, and as a young whippersnapper, he was the one who had the idea of the bucket of chicken. And he also told him, like, there was like 100 things on the menu, 100 items on the menu. It was like you
need to cut that down.
Yeah, you got burgers and steaks and meatloaf. Everyone agrees that fried chicken's the best thing here. So just the fried chicken and the sides for the fried chicken, and that's it. And the bucket of chicken was like a game changer. Yeah. And
you're giving people too many choices, they're confused.
Yeah, but so popular, especially once it narrowed it down to just chicken. The place operated like a well-oiled machine. This is where he got the franchise, and also by this time he was kind of a local celebrity. The mayor, no, the governor had made him an honorary colonel, Kentucky colonel. So he was given that title by a mayor, and this is why he started dressing like a Southern gentleman and hang up and like he drinks mint juleps all the time. And he got this idea. Okay, well, I'm basically retired, or I'm 65. I'm retired from my other job. I have Social Security payments. He took one of his Social Security checks, cashed it, and went on the road with a briefcase with some clothes and the recipe. And he went to a bunch of places trying to franchise. And he got allegedly, this is like the grand mythos of the story. Like apparently he was denied like 100-something times. No, we're not interested in your fried chicken joint. Why would I pay you for this? I got my own fried chicken recipe. How hard could making fried chicken be? No, you don't understand. My recipe's the best. That's right. And I think it was Tony Roma, the boot guy, was one of the first people to say, yeah, you got yourself a deal there, partner. And, they started franchising, and within 5 years, I think it was like 5 years, he was already selling the massive franchise. 5 to 10 years, the place had exploded all over the country, and he sold all of his U.S. stores to the Yum Corporation for, get this, $2 million. That's it.
That's not chicken feed now.
No, but I mean, that's a lot of money. But considering what he sold them, no, you should have gotten like, fucking $200 million, $20 million. Am I hearing a pigeon?
No, that is it is referred to as my owl on the internet, but I believe it is I do believe it is actually a pigeon. It plays an owl to the wider internet audience. But yes, it's lived here at the house longer than I have, so I feel like I'd be a dick if I was just like, get out of here, pigeon.
It's inside the house, or is it by the window?
No. Like I have so the way the roof is built out, there's like a porch section, and then there's like kind of like this little awning on a window that is in my room, and like I think they live on the awning, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so little birds just doing their own thing. Yeah. Common People says, mansplain to me the spelling of kernel. Yeah, I don't get that either. Let's see here. Let's look that up because it's pretty weird. By the way, here is here's some images of Santa's original suit designs. Yeah, Santa used to wear blue and no, wait, these aren't accurate. Like Father Christmas costumes. Yeah, like this kind of crap. Like, wearing green robes and capes. And there's been times where he's worn blue, all kinds of wacky colors, like this kind of crap. This is what Santa's supposed to look like right here.
He's a wizard.
Yeah,
Christmas wizard.
Right. So like I said, the Coca-Cola Santa is why we have red and white. I guess let's look this up. Let's keep this playing while I look up the spelling of kernel.
I booked in advance because every year Christmas menus are sold out. I don't want to ruin the family party.
KFC has a Christmassy image. Everyone goes there for Christmas.
I suppose it's red and white. I guess. Yeah, something to that. Back in the 1980s, my family used to get KFC every Sunday. When I was a little kid. Yeah, it was like an
I guess you got kind of sick of it.
I mean, it was back in a time when it wasn't quite as terrible. I wouldn't eat KFC nowadays, but that's more just because the quality of the chicken and everything else has been completely,
Oh yeah, no, the seed oils. Ruined. The worst place I think is Bush's chicken. Whatever fucking oil they use to fry that chicken is bad for you. Right. Like, it's all bad for you, but it's like especially bad at Bush's chicken. It just tastes like dirty, neutral. It tastes synthetic. I ate fucking chicken nuggets for the first time in years, and goddamn, they're gross now. They feel like you're eating fried chicken with plastic in it. Like it tastes, like I said, synthetic. It tastes fake. Yeah, it's weird. Mansplain the spelling of kernel. In the mid 1600s, the spelling was changed to the French word colonel. The French changed the pronunciation, but in English, the original pronunciation was kept with the R sound. The word kernel is pronounced in the English as the same as kernel. So why? I guess in the mid 16th century, from obsolete French, coronel. Okay, earlier from so why is it spelled with an L? It is weird. Let's look up teachinghistory.org. How did colonel become colonel? Why do Americans pronounce the word colonel as if it has an R in it? Colonel came into English, according to the Oxford English Dictionary.
Announced by a Japanese person.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's because the Japanese created it. There you go. In the mid 16th century, from Middle French, and there were two forms of the word then: colonel or coronel, akin to a Spanish coronel, or colonel, the latter form more clearly reflecting its old Italian antecedent, colonnello, a column of soldiers is what that means, from Latin. Okay. The written style continued to reflect the older form, while the spoken form, competing against it, as it were, reflected the other. So just because people are stubborn and stupid. Okay. Interesting.
We're being fun and educational.
Tom says, speaking of the fast food industry, The Founder was pretty good. I'd say it's really good. It's a real good movie. It's fun. And it's a simple movie, and not a lot happens in it in terms of, big budget craziness. It's just a fun, interesting, enthralling story about a guy taking advantage of two stupid brothers with a burger joint. But that's the thing is I love how Ray Kroc, like, he doesn't even think he's doing anything wrong. He's just like, yo, you guys are just behind the curb. Sorry.
Right.
Eclectic Goat says she has heard about this famous owl.
It is. I think people actually like the owl more than they like me.
So is the pigeon famous? Does it have a name?
Not yet. I mean, like, I suppose, like, maybe I should, like,
are you sure it's the same pigeon, or does it just like it leaves one year and then another pigeon comes back?
Because I'm pretty sure it's the same one. I think it's actually like nested, and like this is just kind of like where it roosts, and it's like it's like I say, it's more attached to the house than I am, probably. Yeah. Wow. So that's yeah. I mean, I can't make this pigeon homeless. I mean, like homing.
No, I don't mind.
And yeah, and I'm just like Ryan's always shouting at he's like you need to get rid of the owl, John, and it's like, well, the
owl is here first.
Guy. Yeah. I mean, seriously,
you guys, I'm the colonizer. I feel sorry for pigeons, because we domesticated them, and then we stopped using them, and then they just kind of linger around, like they basically are our little birds. And they live in the cities, they don't do well in nature. They're city birds, and they it's like they stick around like pining for us to take them back inside the homes, poor little fellas.
What did I do wrong?
Yeah, it's like
generational guilt.
We used to be tight, what happened? Yeah. And then you started hanging out with cats instead. Eclectic Goat says Santa used to have his sleigh pulled by goats. Yeah, that was one of the things I did like about that dumb Red One movie was they acknowledged that this is something that a lot of people don't know, and this is lore accurate. So I'm glad that Red One mentioned this. But all of Santa's reindeer are girls; they're all female. I'm thinking especially Rudolph. Rudolph too. Tom says I spent 1,000 pounds on KFC in 2023 and had to ban myself. Wow. That's impressive.
That's a lot of chicken.
That's a lot of fried chicken, bro. Freaking Frenchies, says Lord Toxic. Tom says the operating system for Commodore computers was named Kernel, spelled like a kernel. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. Very, very interesting. I don't know what else. Oh yeah, I got a picture of me and Yellow Man here. This is this giant cat. This cat weighs 18 pounds, dude. And he just came up to my house one day, and now he lives here. It's fucking annoying. So season's greetings from Yellow Man. He's around. He's outside sitting in a chair right now.
Right.
But I figured I could probably maybe show this. We could probably watch this before the Wicker Man premieres. Like I said, I might spend, since I got a week off and I've already got my Christmas cooking out of the way, the only thing really I got to do is watch Nosferatu. I figured maybe I will try to shit out a Renfield video, and I don't think it's going to be this long form video that I was originally planning to do. I think it's going to be something. No, I think it's going to be like just really tightened and refined. So we'll see. I'm going to make fun of Renfield. I'm going to recommend Innocent Blood. And I'm also going to parody all the YouTube critic videos that you see out there. They're all formulaic and stupid, and I want to kind of make fun of those. So, my buddies like Northern English Bastard and Dark Hour and those of you guys that are doing similar videos, no offense. I'm just taking the piss.
Starting St. Nicholas Cage.
Yeah, I mean, I figured, that has Nicolas Cage in it as well. And Bram Stoker's Dracula, I thought, worked because not only is it, I could have done Vampire's Kiss, but I wanted to do Bram Stoker's. All right, it's a way weirder movie, and technically, it's directed by Nicolas Cage's uncle. So it's still adjacent.
It's still in the connection. Yeah.
But I guess let's go ahead and watch.
That's right. I snuck into the movie when you guys were watching it the other night.
Oh, right. You are on that video. Yes, you are in the
right at the end.
You're on the last like 5-10 minutes.
Yes.
I did, like I said, I did edit it down to an hour. So I cut about half the movie out. But I uploaded it, right? All darkened. Like Next and Wicker Man were, heavily edited. And no issues, like no copyright claims at all. So I was like, well, let's try it. And I took the overlay down a bunch, like heavily, and no big deal. Seems like it's fine. So hell yeah. Now, I don't know. It might get claimed after the fact. I had something similar happen with, for the first time ever, one of my Wii watches from 2023 is now no longer available in the United States. And I figure I'm going to re-upload it to Rumble. I did try to re-upload it darkened, but I guess the problem is this is in the early days of the Wii watches. Right. And I didn't have a formula. I didn't have a system down when it came to mixing. And I was just kind of winging it. There were some of the early ones where like my cousin's way louder than me. There are other times where I'm louder than everybody else. It's weird. And this time the movie itself was pretty loud. So I was getting audio copyright claims on the movie. So when I tried to dispute it, it doesn't matter. And I could painstakingly go in and try to level it, duck the audio when we're not talking. And I think it'll be too much of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, just put it on Rumble. They're more
just put it on Rumble. And technically, those of you in England can still watch this. It's only blocked in the United States by Stupid Discovery. It is Surf Ninjas. Starring,
I remember you mentioning that. Yeah.
Surf Ninjas. You have to understand, I'm like, that movie came out April 2023. Or I'm sorry, the Wii Watch video for that came out April 2023. And I was like getting a fucking Google Gmail notification. Hey, your video has been blocked. I'm like, what video could that have been? And it's blocked in only. And the thing is, when it's blocked in just some countries, there's a good chance that they will lift the claim. Like sometimes with the blocked in some countries, like they'll say, hey, the claim is still valid, but the video is now available where it was once blocked. And I guess they just want the monetization for it. That's fine. I don't care. But yeah, I don't know. Discovery, I guess they got maybe they got a new Surf Ninjas remake coming out because all of a sudden they're very protective over that stupid movie.
Right. A 30-year-old property that was very limited in its audience to begin with.
But I got to say, I rewatched the video, the Surf Ninjas Wii Watch, and goddamn, it's hilarious. I can't tell you how fucking hilarious it is listening to me and my cousin stoned out of our gourds watching children movies. Expect
fire up the VPN and go check that out.
Yeah, you can probably watch it right now with the VPN. I'm gonna leave the old one up, obviously. I'm gonna upload. I kind of was gonna re-upload all the old Wii Watches gradually on Rumble, and I think I just did the first 5 and kind of stopped, and then I uploaded My Demon Lover and Twister, which were blocked. I uploaded those reluctantly, but yeah, I think I'm gonna get back to uploading the movies, and I'm gonna upload them in order. So I guess I got like 3 other movies to upload first, like The Relic, Blank Check, I think Leprechaun 3. Those are going to get up on Rumble, and then I'll upload Surf Ninjas up there and tell everybody, hey, go check this out. You guys, you can go check out my stupid Wii Watches whenever you want. They're all pretty evergreen. Like I said, they're probably all just as stupid and funny as they were last year. So yeah, I recommend it. I got to tell you though, I have some friends. I said like a month ago, hey, I'm like 500 hours away from my 4,000 monetization limit, 4,000 hours. Mm-hmm. And since then, I've had multiple people tell me, hey, I watched your whole Wii Watch playlist. How many hours you got? Now, the Wii Watch playlist is like about 180 hours long. So if you watch like all 130 something movies, you're probably cut a big chunk out of there. And yet, it was like, I feel like YouTube's not counting a lot of those watching hours because I'm still like 40 something hours away. Now, granted, it is slowly being chipped away, but like, for instance, Melvin Deeply, he's a good lad, friend of the channel. He's been telling me, hey, I've had your playlist running on 2 separate computers, like nonstop for like a month. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think it's counting those because, like I would be like seeing like the hours like decrease like every day. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Yeah.
I got a new fiber optic connection. I'll see what I can do about that. But
yeah, maybe. Yeah, sure. We got Blue Collar Loser here, fresh off of work. How you doing, buddy?
I was actually playing some Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. I love that shit online. People get so pissed off and they're like, "You're a piece of shit for beat me with Hercule or Goten." And like, I don't know, it's awesome.
You're glowing. You have this like Blue Collar's having this like I've been having sex lately glow to his face and hair
or blowjobs. Yeah.
Oh, just blow. She's just the mouth only. Is that
well? Some people did. If they're it's a time in a month. Like, oh, I don't want to participate.
Fuck
Like, okay,
that.
but no,
Dude, that time of the month is great because you get to make a big mess and you get to like come inside her all you want.
yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I showed you on Facebook last night. You see the went to the Christmas lights. It was pretty good.
I did see that. Let's should I pull that up?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, we're not gonna.
It's just you go into the car. It's $20. You go 5 miles an hour. You turn your lights off in your car, and you give me a second ticket. He's like, "Hey, tonight's buy one get one free." I'm like, "Cool." So $20 for it's like a 15-minute car ride. They took the fairgrounds and just did a whole Christmas display, and that was really cool.
Dude, you know what sucks is like I would never pay for that because I used to live on that street in Austin.
Yeah.
I lived on a street called Candy Drive, and holy crap, dude! Like. These motherfuckers would take the lighting so seriously. So here we go. Let's go to the Magic Lights.
Yeah.
Now this is just a neighborhood, right?
No, it's called Altamont Fair in New York. It's called it's Altamont Fairgrounds. There's no fair officer. So yeah, we're just doing that.
Dude, I don't want to tell you this, but dude, my neighborhood used to go way harder than this.
Well, yeah. Well,
like I don't even know. Like you could see my neighbor Bill and Larry's house from fucking space. Okay, like it was crazy.
It was like Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, no, totally. And it wasn't just their house. They were the heads. They were like the king and queen of the neighborhood. And what is this? This fucking Jewish Star of David. I mean, they got a Hanukkah. They got a Hanukkah candle. Okay. Yeah. Pandering. I take that. What's Easter Island? Okay. Okay. Now this is that's kind of more my speed. I want to like go see the Christmas lights, and I want to risk having an epileptic seizure. You know, I want the lights.
Dude, the second one, no bullshit. I got dizzy for a couple seconds. Like it just hit me the wrong way because there's two of them.
I like how you're the only ones there too, or I guess it's these people here. You know?
Yeah. But no, that second one, here it's coming up. For a second, I got dizzy off this. I don't know why. Just the lights hit me.
Awesome. That's super cool. Stupenzo, your show was so overpowering it crashed my computer. I'll be damned. I'm sorry to hear that. It's too much charisma coming out of the screen and the speakers, man.
Yeah.
No, like I said, I just had a couple hours to kill before the We Watch premieres in about an hour and a half. What are you drinking right now? You're just like nursing this fucking Smirnoff.
No, it's got orange juice in it, so I feel better.
No, it doesn't. Read the back. It says contains 0 fruit juice. I bet it says.
Yeah, those are just fillers and dyes, my man. Like,
okay, well, it's 5% alcohol. 1 pint.
Booze doesn't need to tell you what's in it, so it'll probably not say contains 0 juice.
0% juice. Natural orange flavor.
You idiot.
Natural orange flavor. So like maybe like a little bit of oil, and then like just a whole bunch of like food coloring.
There's orange juice in this.
It says that?
You just have to believe.
Yeah, just like you believe in Santa. You got to believe that there's orange juice in it. Let's see here. And as far as
the walls are nice.
Oh, Windows Defender summary. Windows Defender antivirus did not find any threats since your last summary. You know what's funny is like when you get the McAfee updates, they're like, please update McAfee. Your computer has millions of fucking trackers and thousands of shit. It's like, no, it doesn't. You're fucking lying to me. I'm not gonna buy more fucking McAfee.
McAfee's the virus, you know.
Yeah, McAfee is the virus. Exactly. Thank you. Now let's see. You said one of these is the one that gave you made you stroke out.
The final video, yeah, because there's two tunnels and the second one. No, that's the first one. That one's too bad. The second tunnel is more encased. And so okay, I'm like for a second I got like just dizzy at that one.
This one?
Yeah, but the second one, so the video is just us going through.
Oh, whoa, holy shit.
That shit just it just hit me like for a couple seconds, I almost swerved. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like
I feel like I'm watching fucking The Incredibles 2 with the screen flavor.
Yeah.
This is like almost something I would have edited. Jesus.
Man.
But no, so for something that was $20, we got you put the car in 5 miles an hour. It's about 15 minutes, and you go through it twice. So good way to kill a nice half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's a good way to like smoke out a car.
You know what's really funny though? In my old neighborhood, because it's Candy Drive, Candy with a K. They insisted that every house. God damn it! It's fucking. Well, noon.
I got coffee too, so
it's 2 p.m. where you're at.
Well, you're right. So
that's okay. I'd be drinking a lot too if I were you.
Well, I got tomorrow off, so tomorrow Friday off.
Oh, okay. Well, party.
I was talking to Leon, but Leon wants to join his Leon cast Friday and Saturday because Sonic 3 comes out tomorrow. And like he said, Sonic 3 dude, it's got a lot of fanfare. Jim Carrey and everybody, they're not doing political messaging. You're expecting Orange Man bad. They're just talking about Sonic.
Okay. Sounds like a den of hedonism. Eraserhead's here. Hello there. I always picture Obi-Wan.
Well, who
Yeah.
doesn't love Keanu Reeves? Come on.
Who doesn't love Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
People who've lost out roles to Keanu Reeves probably don't like him very much.
Yeah.
You know, like I can imagine an actual actor like trying to get that part, and Keanu Reeves got it. And you're like, what? God
just
damn it.
Like, whoa. And they just gave it to him.
Yeah, he's got the name brand recognition, bro.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is keeping me down.
Yeah, I am excited about the next year. And yeah, like I said, I think I am going to be doing a couple of Stupenzocast next week, especially since other people aren't going to be streaming Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to be doing, I want to talk about Redbeard for one of these streams, and I do want to do a big, watch a bunch of Christmas commercials.
Yeah.
Fandad Menace is here. What's up, lads? How you doing, Fandad?
You're also set to join us on Tangent Kings this Friday.
Okay.
If I recall.
Let's party.
Yeah, I was telling you guys, with Monday and Tuesday off, maybe we can watch Bad Santa, because I know you and Luke love Bad Santa. Oh.
Yeah, so what's the deal? Are we doing Losers Lounge again? Did you figure out a schedule?
It's to say every week, but next week I have Monday, Tuesday off, so we used to do on Tuesdays, but we'll see. So this week I have Tuesday off, and we'll see next week. But so as of now, I have Monday, Tuesday off next week.
Dude, if Lord Toxic is watching and you just said that you have Tuesday the 24th off, he's going to want to he's going to start hounding you, telling you we're watching Bad Santa's 24th.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. All right.
I figure thing is that I'm working Christmas, but the good thing is the mall shut down, Walmart shut down, and the college is shut down. So the bus I'm doing is all them routes, and they're all shut down. So then the Nosferatu comes out Christmas Day. So I figured go see Nosferatu after Christmas, after I do my work run. Yeah,
I'm probably gonna buy my ticket today. I mean, that's the thing. It's like I could just go to the local theater, and there's pros and cons. Like I can go to the local theater. It's only $6. There's never anyone there. It definitely won't be sold out. My local theater might be closed on Christmas, though. I should probably hit them up and ask.
That's the one good thing about here is the malls. The mall shut down, but the theater part of the mall stay open. So I have 3 malls around my area. So one of them is going to have Nosferatu playing.
Yeah.
That's my area.
The thing is, I could go see it at the big theater, but it's got to get reserved seats. So I should probably get them now. I should also, the thing about my local theater is there's only 4 screens. One of the screens has shitty speakers. So I hope it's not, if it's in theater, if it's in screen 3, I'm not going to see it. I've also seen like a bunch of I've seen rats before in the theater that by my house.
Really?
But I'm thinking that actually might make Nosferatu better because
right.
Yeah. Because there's
it's the mood, the ambiance.
It's immersive.
Yeah. I swear to God, one time, I can't remember what movie I was watching. But yeah, there was like, the screens like flashing, and on the, like the rail, like under the speakers that are like in the, on the wall, there's something like your eye is immediately drawn to it because something is moving all of a sudden where nothing was moving. And you see, it's like a fucking rat just like scurrying across the pole, like closer to these, people behind me. And the whole theater is like pulling out their phones and like flashlights. They're like, holy shit, there's a rat. And everyone's like, yeah, whatever. There's popcorn all over the place. I don't blame him.
Yeah, it's kind of like the pigeon. He was there before you.
Tom says I like the bit in Matrix 4 when he turns to the camera and says, "Sorry about this movie, dudes." That was the first live stream I did on YouTube. Was a Dork Side Resurrections. I hadn't done a Dork Side on Facebook in about a year and so, and I had done maybe 3 or 4 YouTube streams. And yeah, just brought it back. And since then, it was like, let's go hard.
15 years ago, I was telling people that the 4th movie was going to be called Matrix Resurrections, and I just want to kick myself in the dick for that. Like after seeing what it actually was, it was like, well, I called it, but Jesus, I did not call that.
Yeah, I also thought it was going to be good.
right. Yeah.
I forgot bad movies. Did you watch the new? I watched with my friend Aaron. We watched the new Megan Fox movie. That shit, I don't know why I liked it for. It was so.
The one where she's a sex robot.
Yeah, I don't know why I liked it. It
was bad. And also she is pretty hot. It could have been benefited if she had gotten butt naked, especially with all the sex scenes and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, it was like that movie Megan, but instead of her being a weird child robot, she's a sexy, adult robot.
Yeah.
But it was pretty stupid. I mean, it had some cool Subservient. That is the name of it. Thanks, Toxic.
Yeah.
It was cool because
in transhumanism for like, you know, grown-ups as well as their kids. So you know.
Yeah, I mean, Megan Fox was great because she's already got that like fake plastic surgery look to her, so it really worked for the, you know, playing a killer robot lady.
Yeah.
And also I like that stuff where like, you know, all the construction workers are robots and all the doctors are robots, you know, like that's some cool like sci-fi world building.
Well, it's happening faster than we want to admit to it, though, especially according to Elon.
Yeah, her thumbs look weird as fuck. Bro, you'd let her put her thumbs in your ass. Don't lie. Yeah, she does have weird looking thumbs, though, for real.
Yeah.
The toe thumb.
Evidently, she's not putting her thumbs in Machine Gun Kelly's ass anymore.
Here, why are they broken up or something?
Evidently, yeah. That was the hubbub on the interwebs over the last couple of days.
Well, in my experience, couples that drink blood together and do all that weird shit tend to not you know, be too monogamous and long lasting.
Yeah, as we saw in Dracula.
Well, you know, my favorite part of that film is after he banged Megan Fox and the wife comes back, so the wife lives, and like, so you had sex with her. He's like, well, it's no different than you using your vibrator. It's like, I mean, he's not wrong though.
Oh yeah, she's basically like a luxury fleshlight. I mean, let's get real here.
Yeah,
imagine if I had a fleshlight that could do the dishes. You know, like holy shit. Like,
that would be
I mean, basically, I'm describing any generic girlfriend or woman, but you know, a sex toy, a sex doll. Once the sex dolls come out, I fear for the future. You know, let's see. Here's some news.
As someone who used to sell sex toys, yeah, no, you're not wrong there. I can vouch.
Yeah. Breaking news. This is from Nadia sharing a link. Bloody disgusting. Neon has picked up North American distribution rights for Brides, a Dracula-inspired horror movie starring Micah Monroe. Is that how you say her name? From It Follows. Being directed by Chloe Acuno. Set in 1960s Italy, Sally Bishop and her husband travel to a remote villa. The villa's owner, a mysterious count, takes a peculiar interest in Sally. So the Brides of Dracula. Okay, I get it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really. I could take it or leave it. Apparently, there is nowhere near me showing Nosferatu on Xmas, says Eclectic Goat. Oh well, you might be able to see it. You'll be able to see it on the 26th at least, right?
Well, that's like last week when Luke was on open bar and sent Drinker super chat like, "Hey, Nosferatu looks promising." And Drinker's like, "Hey, it's like I can't see Nosferatu until January 2nd." So it's
how sucks to be you, Drinker.
How spoiled us Americans are, man.
I can't wait to get in there and the main reason why I have to see it immediately is because I know once it comes out, the Twitter's going to be flooded with pictures of him.
Of course.
What does he look like?
Well, I know that's what Jeremy John said. I think you said too, Enzo, which I do respect the fact that you have no idea what he looks like, and I kind of like that.
I think he's going to look great because apparently it's already on the short list for best makeup for the Oscars.
Well, plus he looks fantastic as Pennywise, and Bill Skarsgård's got that kind of look where he could do some really good horror monsters, man.
Yeah, his voice is great in this new Dracula.
Yeah, didn't you share that last week?
Yeah, it looks awesome. He sounds awesome. It doesn't even sound like him. So yeah, what time is it? It's 1:00. This movie, this we watch for Wicker Man premieres in about 90 minutes.
Yeah, I was listening to Next with you and Gord King work driving. I was fucking laughing so hard.
Good. See, that's all I care about. As long as you watch them and find them funny.
Well, you guys, you remember how insane that movie's lore is and logic.
Yeah, a lot of Next is me and Gord. Like, so wait, how does this work? There was one point where I said it and I was like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, imagine if I put a needle in a haystack and I'm like, all right, you got to, and it's full of haystacks in a barn. And I tell the golden man, hey, go find this needle in the haystack. All he has to do is sit there for like a minute and then he can walk right to where the needle is and just put his hand right there and grab it. Like,
because
in his head, he's played it out like a million times. He's like Doctor Strange, you know?
Yeah, that was the best scene in the film was the fucking part with the he stops and just the different staircases and all the different ways he gets killed. That part was neat.
I mean, like I said, it's all a neat idea, but they do a really weird way of trying to show us how his powers work, you know? And the thing that I think that we joked about the most was how like Jessica Biel is like so hot and young. And like I think there was one part where I'm like, okay, let's get this straight. He's got no car. He's a magician. He's old, and yet she's like super into him. I don't understand how that works.
Yeah, maybe he's actually like a wizard and she's under a spell.
Eclectic Goat says my husband has to work on the 26th, and then we have family stuff weekend. I'm sure it will be completely spoiled by the time I get there. Hey guys, spoilers. If you've seen the Dracula movie or Nosferatu, I'm sure it's going to be pretty similar.
Yeah.
Oh, watch them change it and make like the girl like kill Dracula, you know, like she's the boss bitch, you know, who like puts a stake through his heart or something. They got to do the scene where he dies like in the window from sunlight. They got to recreate that from the movie. If they don't do that fucking shit, I'm going to be pissed. I'm not going to be pissed. I'm just going to be kind of disappointed, I guess.
Well, saying about earlier in chat, like later, if you want to check out the trailer for this film called Flow.
Flow.
Like, it looks, I mean, visually, it looks interesting. I'm like,
so when you say Flow, I'm picturing it's about rappers. Is it about rappers?
It's about a cat.
It's about a cat.
Yeah, no voice. Like, look at the animation. It looks intriguing. I'm like, you know what?
It's animated.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, the music and the art style, I'm like, this looks like a fun. It looks like a fun movie, just for what it is.
Is there okay? So these trailers from a few months back. Okay, I might have actually seen this trailer already. Let's see.
I just seen it a couple days ago. Yeah, here it is. And it looks unique. I'm like,
oh, dude, I've been blown away by some random animated movies I would check out randomly and be like, dude, this is awesome. I saw
no marketing for this.
So this year, the best thing I saw all fucking year so far, and it might be better. Like we're gonna do, best of the year roundup. I think the top of my list is going to be the 40-minute anime feature. Look Back. That was like the best thing I've seen all year. It was amazing, and I had no idea what it was about. I might be biased because like I'm an artist, so it's like it's all about artistic kids. It just totally. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like 40 minutes. It feels like a feature length movie. It also is like emotional roller coaster. You have no idea where it's going, and when it takes you there, you're pretty like mouth wide open. It's great. And then also I saw Memoir of a Snail. That was that great claymation movie.
Yeah, you're talking about that.
From the people who made Mary and Max. That was really good. Also Kensuke's Kingdom, about the little kid and his dog shipwrecked on an island. So yeah, that's animation, man.
It's been a problem. It's like so many, I think, like so werewolves. It knows, it's a film. You and me could watch a film. We would have a blast watching werewolves, and nobody talked about it. I'm like, that's a film. Like, get me drunk. If you and me on a Friday watch werewolves, you're gonna have a blast.
I'm totally expecting it. And what sucks is like I didn't really get to see it in theaters. I assumed that a cam would drop online, and it hasn't. Yeah. Maybe it's not released in Singapore yet.
I have no problem having like you, me, and Wes and Luke do a fucking rewatch of werewolves because, like you said, the trailer. Watch the trailer. That's the entire film. That's it.
Yeah. Well, for New Year's Day, because I'm going to be out of town for New Year's. We're going to be going to Kill Tony at the big Leander shop HEB Center right by Meg's house. I am going to put my name in the bucket, so maybe I'll get called up and embarrass myself. I've joked about this where I want to go on stage and piss myself, and Meg was like, please do not do that. Like, I will not talk to you. I will fucking leave. I will leave you there. And I'm like, the more I think about it, the funnier it is.
I mean, there are Ubers where you live, right?
Let's say I get called up. I could work on a minute routine and just be funny for a minute, and then I would rather get up there and be like, hi, this is my first time doing stand-up. My friends insisted I try this, and oh no. And I just start pissing myself like, oh no. And it's like, and I'm wearing shorts too. So it's like dripping out of my shorts on the floor. And I just sit there like with piss in my pants. And I'm just looking at everybody all freaked out. Like, oh no.
It's like legendary status.
Just pretend I'm being super embarrassed. And then as soon as I'm over, just be like, all right, guys, well, that was me. Thanks for, And then they start doing the Q&A, and I'm like just answering all these questions with piss in my pants, like totally straight face. Yeah, well, actually, I used to live in Austin, and now, I think that would be hilarious.
Put that.
And Meg is like, if you do that, if you do that, I swear to God. Like, why would you do that? She's like, that's not even funny, And I'm like, it's hilarious. What are you talking about? I would be like,
your band's funny.
It would be the most legendary performance in all of Kill Tony history.
Yeah.
Because I've always joked as a kid, like, because people have told me for years and years and years, you should do stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedy is gay. I'd much rather just do this YouTube stuff. This is fun. But stand-up comedy, no. And I've always joked, oh, well, one of these days I'm going to do a big open mic and tell all my friends to come support me. And when they show up and I got a packed theater, I'm going to get on stage. But before I do, I'm going to drink a bottle of Ipecac and get up on stage and just be like, hey guys, first time doing stand-up, a little nervous, but anyway, what's the deal with airplane food? And just like projectile vomit all over the fucking stage, all over the microphone, all over the speakers, all over the front row. Remember Detroit Rock City where Edward Furlong pukes on the stage when he's doing the titty dancers, the Chippendales Dance Club? That's what I would want to do, like puke all over the audience. And I'm like crying, like, oh no, like I'm trying to catch the vomit as it's coming out of my mouth, like trying to prevent it from hitting everywhere. And it's just spraying all over the place. It's spraying all over me. It's spraying all over the audience. And I'm like, oh God, oh no. And like the bartender's like, get out, get the fuck out right now. And I'm like, oh, I'm like crying, no. And I just leave out of the
thought into this.
Yeah, and I just leave out of the back room, and all of my friends and family are there, like, oh my God. Holy shit. And then I'm just backstage in an alley, like covered in puke, like, I want to do something like that. Because I basically thought it'd be funny to do that because then no one would tell me, hey, you should do stand-up comedy. They'd be like, no, don't tell Enzo that. He's got a stage fright issue. So yeah, maybe I will piss myself New Year's Eve is what I'm getting at.
To do it tonight, sure.
Oh, and I was joking, like, okay, well, how about I put a bladder, like, and it's just water, Megan, and I don't actually pee myself, but I actually would pee myself because seems like a lot of work to set up a bladder. It'd just be easier to just like drink a bunch and then get caught up on stage and then just purposely piss myself and make it look like an accident. And then the best part is I have to go back up to the seat after I'm done doing my minute and sit next to them. I was like, like I said, they're not going to be there. I'm going to get back up to the seat and they're going to be gone.
It's like asparagus.
Oh yeah, eat a bunch of asparagus before the show. No, eat a bunch of honey sugar smack cereal. So at least it doesn't smell weird.
Right.
It smells like sugar.
Drink some pineapple juice.
Yeah, it smells like artificial honey up in here. Okay. All right, enough of this bullshit. Let's watch Flo.
Oh.
Meow. Janet.
Well, that is a cat for sure. It's like
best international feature. Okay. So yeah, this is what country is this from? Maybe this is Asian, I'm guessing. What the? Oh no! Is it the tsunami? Is it Indonesian?
Well, the landscape just pissed its pants.
Goddamn cat.
Oh, I've always wanted to live on a boat and have a boat cat. What the fuck? That's a bear. That's a beaver.
It's Smilex.
That's a doggy. And a capybara. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a boat full of animals.
Yeah.
That will unite them all. Well, this looks cute. And again, with the nonverbal stories.
Oh God, see the cat.
I like how these dogs and cats aren't like celebrities.
Oh, he's doing a downward dog.
Yeah. A joy to experience.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I like these nonverbal stories that are getting popular. I watched one recently that was called Year 10. And it was pretty good, and I was shocked that there's no dialogue in the whole movie. It's pretty good. Oh!
A whale of a tail.
That's not a whale. What was that? What is happening? Is the cat dead and he's just in heaven? I'm guessing the cat just died, right?
Probably fucking humanity was wiped out by a flood.
No.
Yes. Wow.
Oh, what the fuck? Filmed by Ginzalbalotis.
Yeah.
What a name. Your name's... This is my son, Gintz. Wow. Meow. Little kitty cat. Oh, I love. Yeah, that's always bad. I always used to joke about this, especially before Yellow Man got neutered. There would be times where, like, all of a sudden he'd just be sitting there, and all of a sudden his eyes would just get black like that.
Yeah.
His eyes would go black like the devil, and you're like, "Uh-oh, Yellow Man's in crazy mode. Let him outside. His eyes are all black." You know what I watched today? Actually, that was pretty good. I would agree. Vex made a post saying it was pretty overhyped. Especially if it's true that it's getting nominated for Oscars. I could see the main girl getting an Oscar nomination, but not winning. But this movie was actually not bad. It's a little long, but I was entertained enough. It's called Honora. Have you heard about this? This stripper
No.
who's a young girl. She meets this fucking like Russian dude who's like super young and rich as hell.
I saw something about this.
Yeah, and they get married in Vegas. And it turns out that this guy has like Russian family that are not into her. Yeah, like the movie reminded me of Uncut Gems, where it's like a lot of partying and then just everyone's yelling, and then it's just like a huge chunk of the movie is just like running around with your like chickens with your heads cut off, like really high stress, high anxiety. But yeah, I mean, she gets married in Vegas to this rich Russian playboy, and it turns out that he's just a spoiled kid to some Russian I don't know, wealthy
oligarch.
people. Yeah. And they find out that he married some prostitute, and they immediately fly down, and he has like Russian bodyguards that are supposed to be looking out for him, and they got to come, and they're trying to basically kidnap them and get them to annul the marriage. And it was pretty depressing, honestly, but there's a fuckload of fucking and nudity. And this chick from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, she plays one of the Manson girls. What's her name? She's got a nice ass body. She's cute. She's and she knows how to twerk that thing. It was just cool seeing a movie with like not just nudity, but like gratuitous nudity and sex. Like many sex scenes. I think there's like 10 sex scenes where it's just like cut to them fucking hard doggy style all of a sudden. And you're like, cool. You know, I was here for it.
It's kind of like Caligula.
I wouldn't give it like I said, it's certainly not worthy of like best picture nod. I could see that chick getting an Oscar nomination, but definitely not winning. I mean, she definitely does a good, she's got some range, and, she's willing to show her body a bunch and all this good stuff. So, it is one of those movies where like everything is like super luxurious and high class, like all the fucking rooms and houses it's filmed in is like really good, looks really good, nicely filmed. It was pretty fun. But like I said, if you didn't like Uncut Gems, if you thought that movie was annoying or too high tension, gave you anxiety, this movie is very similar in that regard. It's just a lot of yelling and cursing and fighting and screaming and chasing and all that crap. So yeah, I guess we got a few minutes to spare. Let's watch this Sonny and Cher Christmas special from 1972. I don't know if this will get the stream blocked. I didn't really double check it, but I think it's okay. So we'll see. That's a cat, and that is that. Says Eraserhead. Women are always ruining our dreams, says Lord Toxic. Yeah, exactly. Why won't Meg let me piss my pants on stage in front of thousands of people? No, millions of people. It's on YouTube. I like how Sonny and Cher were like, all right, this is a good drawing of us. Like, this works. Like,
this captures the vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying at the beginning of the stream. You try to look up all these cool Christmas, interesting, weird Christmas videos, and they're almost all like variety hour crap. It's like, dude, I don't, whatever. All right, fine. I guess we're going to watch a variety hour. Luckily, this is like a variety half hour. I wish this had the old ads in it, too. I hope it does. Probably doesn't. Now, I gotta say, Cher was pretty good looking.
Oh, yeah. I think she was peak during If I Could Turn Back Time.
Mask.
With her boat anchor tattoo on her ass.
She was hot in Mask with
oh, yeah.
Dennis. She was like that wow woman. Jingle bells. This is weird. So, Blue Collar, you were in a members only stream for the Critical Drinker yesterday.
I honestly didn't check my email, so I didn't. know about until after. Sounds like shit.
Oh, okay.
Between Twitter and emails and plus our YouTube, like I was working and texting, like I sent Lance super chat. I just forgot to check it.
Boo. All right.
Apparently, this new film come out with today from Angel Studios. No, the Angel Studios, they keep releasing films. No one's talking about it.
What is this movie?
Called Homestead with Neil McDonough.
Oh yeah, I saw the ads for that. For that. It looked interesting. I was glad. It's basically like a nuclear bomb goes off, and then a bunch of people like migrate to some rich, weird dude's like fortress. That's all, it's like a place to live. But of course, it'll be some dark shit going on there. Yeah. But I was happy when I saw the trailer and found out it's a movie and not a show.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'll probably check it out.
Yeah, it's on. Let's see, it's on one mall. It's 2 hours long. Yep. A nuclear bomb is hitting Los Angeles. Oh, that's great. So. The nation
you have my attention.
Exactly. Ex-Green Beret Jeff Erickson, which is Neil McDonough. So.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it looked interesting.
Yeah. Sure.
These people go to this guy's got everything. He's got electricity and agriculture and hot water and all this stuff. Like, yeah, we're gonna live here and we're gated in and all that stuff, but obviously shit's gonna go bad.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
So that's it. They sing Jingle Bells. Okay, we're off to a good start.
Mm-hmm. Kind of see Cher's areolas through her dress.
Oh, I'm digging it. Yeah, her nips. She's nipping out hard. What a body. She's got some long legs, man.
Indeed.
She broke her fingernail.
On network television. Okay.
She was singing too much. She was just way too into the music.
I don't know what to tell you about that. I just went.
Oh.
Thank you very much, folks. It's really
That's my favorite nail to do cocaine out of.
And I'm really
right.
Well, I broke her fingernail. No, I didn't break your fingernail. Somebody else did. You hit me. Anyway, we're really excited tonight because tonight is our special Christmas show, and we have a very special guest. He's dynamite.
We're filming it in July. Oh yeah, Blue Collar. Maybe I got for January 1st. I was gonna have Stay Tuned come out, but it seems to be blocked in every country except the United States.
Really?
So I have to edit it a little, probably, if I want Nick's to watch it, some other people. But I was thinking we could watch something else, and I was thinking maybe we could watch the Hulk Hogan movie, Santa with Muscles.
I have to tell you.
Sure.
So maybe we'll do that. That'll be the January 1st movie, and then Stay Tuned can come out, and then Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man can finally come out.
Yeah, there's a new
Sammy's here.
A half hour ago, a brand new Lilo and Stitch, more of a Stitch footage. Okay.
Oh, okay. Maybe we'll look at that.
Only 20 seconds, but still.
Because this is really riveting television. Sammy Threepeat says poop. Say poop again if you want the link, Sammy. Hey, Sammy. Unless you're at work.
Stitch is making fun of Lion King. See, they need to keep it that funny, lighthearted. It can do good. Because Stitch is such a funny character.
Yeah.
I think you said before, like if you watch that film again, there's a lot of references where Stitch shitting on previous franchises.
Yeah, totally.
And even the marketing too.
Let's see here. 2 hours ago. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. All right. I wish you hadn't said anything because you spoiled it. Let's see here. Are these human arms computer animated? I can't even tell.
Hope not.
Yeah, I mean, it is funny because stupid Mufasa just came out, and I'm hearing it's god awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably see it Friday just to make a video because it looks fucking terrible.
Totally justifies all of Scar's, angst, though, evidently, too.
Yes.
He is the rightful king.
Boo. Yes, only for another hour or so, says Sammy. Well, by that time, I think we'll be out of here watching the Wicker Man We Watch premiere, which, we'll all be in the chat for that. watching the Wicker Man. Guys, I don't want to spoil it, but when we watched the Wicker Man, we had some weird shit happen. So it's pretty weird. At the end of that video, it's like, holy fuck, what? Me and Gord King kind of got our minds blown. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, on with this shit.
Back to this.
Let's watch some couple fucking banter in front of an audience.
Yeah, and we got married on a Wednesday.
Who gets married on a Wednesday?
I wonder if they could move us to Thursday night.
The audience really liked that joke, apparently.
She's putting you on. Actually, Sharon and I love each other very much. And you know what? I'm going to give you because you're just special tonight. You're really special. And you know what I'm going to do for you?
I know I'm special. I only have 9 fingernails.
Oh, she made a short bus joke.
She got you there, Sonny, I think.
Indian.
Cher's retarded.
I mean, she just needs to look good and sing good.
Yeah.
Who was that masked man? I don't know, but he left a white Indian. Anyway, I'm going to give you a present tonight. How's that grab you? I'm going to give you a special present tonight.
All right, that grabs me good.
Does it? Okay, you know what I'm going to do? This is really a special present. I'm going to give you
He's going to piss himself.
the stage in front of 80 million people.
This is going to be amazing. You guys want to see who Cher's dating now?
God.
She's dating a 38-year-old rapper.
Man, why not?
She is 78. She's 40 years older than him. Like, good God. Now, Cher, I mean, come on, girl. I mean, both of you can do better. Seriously.
Did you see some show for Death of a Unicorn?
I did. I'm not really. I don't know how I feel about it. It seems a little weird, and I don't know. I when I think of unicorns, I always think of Legend. You know, those are unicorns or magical horses. I don't like them having fangs, and you know, I do like the idea of like a unicorn, like a stallion. You know, like a big, you know, one of those huge Clydesdale-sized unicorns. Like that's cool. But yeah, I guess we'll watch this trailer. This fucking Variety Hour shit. It's gonna be a slog to get through. Let's see here. And again, like another thing I didn't like about the trailer is like all the cursing, all the, you know, everything's got to be edgy, you know. Let's see here.
Ridley, are you okay?
Also, it seems like
it was
Jenna Ortega
showing me something.
having some skin issues.
I get this feeling I don't think we're supposed to be here.
Yeah, again, ripping the vape. Why is everybody the same?
Leopold's donated this entire and they care about a lot of things, not just pharmaceuticals.
Fine. I will sit there and smile.
So it's like Harry and the Hendersons, but with a unicorn, and Harry's an asshole.
Act like everything is fine. Is there something in your car? A lot of species in this area are rare.
Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega look like they're the same age. It's crazy.
Right?
What it is.
Horse-like mammalia.
With some sort of protrusion or growth.
It's a fucking unicorn.
Yeah, fucking unicorn, right? It's just so unnecessary, especially for a trailer. Oh, but you know who's in it? Oh my God, I'm just realizing the fucking best character from Barry is in this.
Plus,
Hell yeah.
who's Victor Zsasz in Gotham?
Oh yeah, I do like Tia Leone. That's her name, right? It's good seeing her again. Is this like? It'd be funny if this is mom. This is like ex-wife, and this is ex-husband, and this is the new boyfriend. I hope that's the dynamic here, but I don't think so. No, I think Tia Leone and maybe it's mom and dad is dad's the other old guy, Richard Grant.
Yeah.
I don't think that we're supposed to do this.
Harry Henderson's and the kid with the eyebrows.
We need to study it.
Whatever it is that seems to be the cure for cancer,
Cancer? That's the biggest one.
You think?
Opportunity for greatness, for immortality. I've never been so alive.
I love Richard Grant.
We need to
Yeah.
come back. Okay, bad things will happen.
See, this I don't like. I don't like the fact that the unicorn has fangs. I would like to think that a unicorn is so magical it doesn't need to have sharp teeth to kill you. You know, I would like to think a unicorn's so magical it could just fucking look in your eyes and melt your brain. You know, if it was going to, if it wanted to kill you, you know.
Right.
But again,
right.
it's like I don't think a unicorn would want to kill anybody unless like it was defending itself.
You're gonna kill us.
I'll do whatever I have to take care of you.
I also don't know why they're being hesitant to show the unicorn. We all know what a unicorn looks like. It looks like a horse with fucking a horn. Now I gotta say this looks great. This is the best shot of the trailer. Right here. This thermovision unicorn with this like glowing horn, like
Oh God.
like the horn puts off like a huge amount of heat or something.
Yeah.
Radiant.
That's pretty cool.
That horn was rather girthsome.
Oh.
Yeah, Sammy 3,
Like
but you
the
know
girth.
nothing of the unicorns and their ways. Yeah.
You're gonna die.
Damn. Here's hoping we killed Bigfoot on the way home, huh?
LOL.
Yeah.
This is Charlie the unicorn, all grown up and evil. Sammy says, "Gotta do what you gotta do to get that PS5." Tommy says, "I just think of the David Chappelle skit when he when looking at Cher. Here, give me your face. I want to piss on it." Yeah, there you go. All right.
I think,
Speaking of,
I think it's been good fan feedback. The Karate Kid movie. People seem to like that trailer.
yeah, I think it's it's the Kung Fu Kid Part 2. This
Yeah.
seems like more of a sequel to the Jackie Chan movie than like a crossover. But yeah, I don't really care about Karate Kid. I don't care about. I haven't even seen what's it called?
Cobra Kai.
I haven't watched that yet. Dax is here. Morning, y'all. How's it going, Dax, buddy? You missed it. Sammy did say poop. I'm sure he's gonna tell you to say poop. So yeah. Sammy, Dax, all you guys are here. That's good. Fun Wednesday afternoon. And yeah, and I guess in about an hour, T minus 59 minutes, we'll be back here on this channel watching the premiere of The Wicker Man. So yeah, that'll be fun.
I'm going to give you a great big kiss.
Yeah, Dax
That's
has
my present.
Dax has no doubt, and Sammy says I read his mind. Yeah. Yeah, and Cher looking so good right here. I mean, seriously.
That's the present. It's a kiss.
A real kiss in front of 80 million people?
Don't worry about it.
How about a blowjob in front of 80 million people? Let's do it.
Don't worry about it because look, I brought my own mistletoe.
It's on my
All right.
belt buckle.
Now, let me hold it.
Wait a minute, say
Can I-
that's not
wait a
mistletoe. Wait a minute. That's garlic.
Good God.
Haven't you ever heard of Italian mistletoe?
Get out. Woo! It won't work. I'm not going to kiss you in front of all these people with you holding garlic over my head. Forget it.
Okay, I can understand that.
Whew.
Problem solved.
Cher is a vampire, I think. So
Yeah.
All right. All right. Just don't go ho, ho, ho. Okay, come on.
You ready now?
I only have one worry.
What?
If he kisses me once, will he kiss me again?
Eskimo kissing. What the fuck?
They're snorting the cocaine out of each other's nostrils.
They're so chaste. Yeah, I'm told this was entertainment at one point. Exactly. I'm hoping that let's see if the skit here is steps it up a bit. Maybe when we start dealing with an actual script and choreography, we'll be impressed. Yay! It's some guy.
Oh,
Oh,
we're out to have a Santa fight.
we got a black Santa in 1972, dude. Come on.
Oh, yeah, says who? Says me. Merry Christmas. Joy to the world. Peace on earth. That's who. Okay,
Peace on
wise
earth.
guy.
Joy
When
to
did
the
you
world.
graduate from Santa Claus school? Class of 62. That was a bad year for Santas. Now, my year was 63. I was the best class of all. Them
So he's
all
got seniority over you.
Yeah.
He's been Santaing longer. Yeah.
Magna cum Claus. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas. Joy to the world. Peace on earth.
I don't like the idea that Santa, talks like this. Like, forget about it. Hey, ho, 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 and shit. Joy to the world. I don't like that.
You thought him look like a Santa.
Be a shame if something happened to you on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, just get some cookies and milk. Forget about it. Lump of coal.
Ho, ho, hoing. Well, it just so happens that in my class, I happen to be the top bell ringer. Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Well, Merry Christmas. Peace on earth. Joy to the world.
Joy to the world.
Joy to the world. Lord of toxicity.
You know you're not a bad bell ringer. Hey, you.
What in the hell are you guys watching?
The Sonny and Cher Christmas special from 1972.
Yep.
Mother of God.
We've got two dudes arguing over who's a better Santa on the same turf. Oh, it's
Like
different.
Santa's got mutton chops.
Merry Christmas. Joy to the world.
Oh, yay. And we think like today, like a black Santa is somehow progressive or some new idea. Here's one from fucking 50 years ago.
Right.
Nobody's batting an eye. Nobody cares. Left-handed. Evil. Sign of the devil.
Yep. The left-handed people.
The Sinisters. Brooklyn Santa or Schwarzenegger Santa? I'd have to go with Schwarzenegger Santa. Because at least, the idea that Santa would have an Austrian accent is less offensive than a Brooklyn accent.
I actually know this song. That's what's sad, as I grew up listening to this song.
Yeah, Three Dog Night.
Yeah, dude.
Get off my porch, white boy.
Yeah, black kid hanging out with old white man and white kid hanging out with old white black man. Yeah. Stop being racist, you fuckers.
That's right.
Unless you're trying to
It's
be
all about
funny.
unity here.
Yeah, unless you're trying to make some funny jokes, then be extra racist. It's hilarious.
It's obviously about man boobs as well, apparently.
All right, we're out in the forest. We can do our secret love. Yeah.
I was going to say, it's very much like Brokeback Mountain's shot right there.
Elope to our secret love hideout. Oh, hey, we got some ladies now. Hell yeah. We have a big old four-way.
Right.
Just make sure you're
reality.
Make sure you're primary one. Oh no. That's
Hey.
Oh, this got dark.
You're gonna see Hitler show up?
Jesus. What's wrong
Oh,
with
is he
that?
gonna? Oh, I thought the black girl was gonna give flowers to the KKK and warm their heart. That day, the Grand Wizard's heart increased 3 times in size. That day. Don't be a jive-ass racist, y'all.
That's right.
It's like Dave Chappelle said. Look, racism, Louis C.K. Racism is gonna go away one day, but sexism, that'll be here for forever. Men and women have just way more differences than black men and white men, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck, indeed. Oh no! Stage entrance.
Oh, duality.
Aliens. Epilepsy warning.
Wow. This was 40 years ago, everyone.
50
years ago. Oh, 50 years ago. Holy shit.
50s, 1970s. We're 50 years ago. Hate to break it to you. I still think the 80s were 20 years ago. I hear you.
And Obama managed to ruin all of this in 8 years.
Yeah, exactly. He made the country more racist than ever.
Yeah.
It's insane. Oh, Pac-Man cameo.
But he did make it okay for chicks to have dicks, and that's the important thing that you
Art-
need to take away from this.
It's my first time coming in here. This is what I see. Yeah, I don't know. We're kind of just dicking around. Normally we stream Sunday nights, midnight. But I'm glad you're here, buddy. If you stick around for an hour, we will be switching up to a We Watch later. That'll premiere on my channel in about 40 minutes. So we'll wrap up the stream. Hey, you're kissing in front of 80 million people.
Yeah, I guess she's not, all like, been out of shape out the garlic.
She's
anymore.
not all chaste anymore. God, she looks great.
Yeah.
Rosa,
Glad you feel home.
know?
Feel at home, Argentum.
Hey, you
Glad
know
you're here,
what,
buddy.
Rosa? You want to know something? This Christmas makes 10 years we've been going together now.
Jesus.
And
Look
you
at
know
her.
what? You wanna know
She's
something,
so
Mike?
out of his
I
league,
think
dude.
it's time I ask you the big question.
You mean the big question?
That's what the cocaine's for.
Right. How long you been dipping your fingers in the till?
You ought to have your head examined. For what? For going with a girl who's stupid enough to like anybody like you.
Exactly. I agree. Is she really going out with him? Is she really gonna
Christmas
take
we
him
exchange gifts,
home
right?
tonight?
And every time we do, I feel like crying.
Gee, Tony, I didn't know you were so sentimental.
I'm not sentimental. It's just that they're such lousy gifts.
I suppose you don't like
Look at the look on Blue Collar's face. This is like
Yeah.
old
Yeah.
home week for him. He's like, Uncle Anthony, Uncle John over here. Look at these guys. Look at these buttes.
hard-earned money.
Trying to find more-
Dax says the stash is pretty
Since
strong on
fashion.
Sunny, so it might
And you
be.
have the nerve to ask me
Cher
what
does
it is.
like a mustache, right? I'm guessing.
Well, I'll tell you what it is.
Trying to find more comments for Enzo on Instagram. I'm obsessed with that fucking Neve page, man. I can't stop.
What was the suicide rate when this aired? Says Sammy Threepeat.
Much
Probably
higher,
pretty
much
high.
higher after. Yeah, much higher
Yeah.
after from when it started.
It peaked. Yeah, right after the show ended.
Christmas.
Hey,
Maybe
this is
during.
fantastic. A $25 check.
Hey, thank you, boss. I can really use this check.
You
Hey,
could buy a pizza with this.
Hey, wait just a minute. My check isn't signed.
Wait a minute. Mine isn't either.
hey, don't mention it. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I'll sign it after New Year's.
That's right.
Place ain't
Yeah.
doing too
We got
good.
a Christmas card here from Mr. Davis.
Look at
Oh,
this
Mr.
hair.
Davis, he's
It's a
our
wig,
best
obviously,
Yeah,
right?
you remember read you what it says?
Yeah.
It says, Merry Christmas and a Happy New
She's
Year.
got a Superman curl.
Everyone at Sunny's Pizza be of good cheer.
Isn't that nice?
Wait a minute, there's more. I'm sitting at home here waiting for St. Nick. I hope he brings a stomach pump because your pizzas make me sick.
Oh,
I also like how
Complaining.
she's kind of got some crooked teeth. You know, it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Her teeth are just crooked enough to where they still like
Excuse me,
semi-straight,
is
but
this Sonny's
gives her
pizza?
that character.
Well, yes, it is, sir. And you're
that chick that does the show Everything Gen X was talking about
Make yourself
not Mystic Pizza, but what's it called? Moonlight. Or what's that movie that she did with Nick Cage?
Oh yeah. God damn it. Snap
Sorry.
out of it.
Yeah, she was talking about that. She was like,
Mystic
you know what?
Pizza, I think.
No, that's not
No.
Mystic Pizza.
No.
Damn it.
I know the cat's anyway.
Moonstruck.
Moonstruck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
Argentum.
She does. She's a chick that's like my age. She does everything Gen Xer type thing, and she was going through movies that need to be talked about more on YouTube, and said, you know, if for people who don't know, Cher's actually done a bunch of banger movies and is quite a good actress. And I started thinking about all the movies she was in. I was like, man,
She is a great actress.
Moonstruck,
Mask is my favorite.
Mask. Oh, she's so good at Mask. It's crazy how good she is in Mask.
She's even good in that one movie, Mermaids. Yeah, Mermaids is one of those movies. It's like one of those chick flicks that guys like, you know?
I want to stay here and be somebody. What, the town slut? No, Mom, the town already has one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, she can act. She can act for sure. Moonstricken, says Tom. Let's see here.
Just set up here. Just get it right over there and sit. There you are.
I am
Gee,
not
it's
here.
so good to have you, sir. And you came
He's
to
a
the
health
right
inspector, I bet.
place.
I bet that's going to be the twist.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
I am from the Department of Water and Power, and I have come to
I was close. I was close.
Well, you came to the wrong place. And besides, this is Christmas Eve, and we're
I like the
closed.
idea that this guy right here, this fat guy, is
Tony,
probably like
Luigi, would you,
34 years old.
Show this gentleman the door, please.
Yeah, back then.
Life used to be much harder. Yeah.
People used to age a lot more.
Sir,
Yeah.
your
Yeah,
electricity
that guy's like
is
27.
I'm going to have to shut it off.
Miserly bitch.
You're gonna shut off my electricity?
But how will I make my pizzas?
Yeah. Under
And it's
siege
Christmas
-1.
Eve.
It's a good thing you didn't sign those checks.
Don't you know what that means?
Yeah, back in the day,
Christmas
Phantom
Eve
Menace
is-
says everyone
is
was older when
reindeer,
they were
and
younger.
It's mistletoe, and it's
It's because everyone
Jack
was
Frost
married and had
nipping at
kids
your
by their early
nose.
20s, so they aged dramatically.
children scampering all over, and it's
And Ed Menace should know he's like about 80.
Yeah.
you gotta get snow on it.
And the lead pipes
Don't you
might have had
realize
something to do with it.
Yeah, I just realized Sonny Bono looks a lot like a less retarded Ringo Starr. Yeah, it's true.
Or a more retarded.
It's up to me. I couldn't close you. You know that. But if I don't, I lose my job, and you wouldn't want me to lose my job on Christmas Eve, would you?
Oh, whoops.
Oh no.
Wrong button.
We've been shut
right,
down.
right at the climax.
Made me part of it.
I need to know how the story ends.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
I couldn't help but overhear you there, and well, I got a $25 Christmas bonus here, and well, I want you to have it.
Oh,
Hey.
See, $25
Why don't
back
you get
then,
first?
you know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Live off that for a
Tony.
month.
Oh, well, this is wonderful. And now
I'm still
I
shutting
don't-
you down.
You know, if you're electric.
Yeah, thanks for the money, Bo.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas!
And he slips on the ice,
Hey,
breaks his Cossacks.
you know, Sonny, I just remembered. Those checks, they weren't signed.
Oh, that's okay.
Yay.
Besides, it's Christmas. It's lots of thought that counts, right? Hey, let's hit it, huh? Okay.
Let's sing something.
We wish you a Merry
That?
Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And a happy Hanukkah.
Oh, it's because he's a Jew.
Oh,
That's
there we go.
why.
Yep. Ah, that's a joke that works on
That's
levels.
why
you
he
know?
doesn't care about these people's qualms.
That's
Fuck
the plot
you,
twist.
pay me. I get it.
That's right. I want them shekels.
I told you had to have the check by noon on the 25th. I don't care.
Is Cher Jewish? Probably.
I feel like
Yeah, here's some Yiddish music. What's Cher's real name? Cher's real name is Sherilyn Sarkeesian. Wow.
that sounds pretty Italian to me.
That's a Christmas.
They're
story.
Italian Jews, though.
Look, they're inside there.
Why do they have a blonde child? Did they kidnap this child?
Yeah.
Time ago,
Well, the blonde is probably the
the
recessive gene in
Raggedy
both of
Sadie
them.
And Raggedy
Yes,
Cher
yes.
and the little Raggedy
You know,
House,
Or she cheated.
and they loved each other.
you know, I read a lot.
And one
history.
Okay,
My kid was.
So Cher
Raggedy
is
Sadie
Armenian.
came home.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
She's she's
And do you
good
know what
looking
happened?
Armenian lady.
Let's
Her
see.
grandparents were survivors of the Armenian genocide. Wow.
Hi, Raggedy Cher. I'm home. Hi, Raggedy Sadie. Where have
Oh
you been?
God.
Oh, I have been all over the Raggedy neighborhood. Oh, what were you doing? Oh, let me
Ragtime.
What do you call this?
Forgetting my
Cocaine?
lines.
Santa Claus with bells of holly, la 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 la.
Embarrassing.
Oh, you were disturbing the peace.
Thank you,
Basically.
Cher.
Oh, Raggedy Cher, I love Christmas. All the little elves are busy in Santa's workshop. Not all of them. And soon,
This is kind
jolly
of
old
freaky.
Santa will
I'm not
be
gonna lie.
bringing you all
Yeah.
the presents you
What
always wanted.
is happening?
He doesn't
This
have
so basically we're looking at the video that they show the children that are in the Connex trailers that as they're being shipped down to Epstein Island. This is the last thing they get to see.
Yeah, I mean, this is the problem. You had 2 other channels you could watch at this time. So it's like, you don't like it, fuck you. We'll see you in a minute.
I always love this.
You'll be back.
You'll change it to the other 2 channels and realize this is the best thing on right now.
Yeah. Is that an image of like chicken on his jumper?
To buy you a Christmas present this year.
Maybe candy or something?
I don't.
I mean, it really didn't matter what was on in the background because it was just some Irish or Italian beaten wife crying over the overcooked meal, and as her husband beat the shit out of her.
Yeah, Tom's right. I hope that they were on drugs when they wrote this. The worst would be if they were sober. You know?
Right.
This is just like them being cringe naturally. Station break. I hope
Are we gonna get to see 70s cartoon or commercials?
No.
Yeah, the commercials have been edited out, sadly, which would have been the most important, the most entertaining part of the show if they were here.
We don't get much.
Holy,
she's bedazzled.
Yeah, maybe she's totally bald.
No,
and she's getting these wigs on, in between commercials.
Armenian, that's what the Kardashians are, right?
Yeah, I think so. Her wig moved when she scratched her head.
That's the idea. So does anybody have a question? Yes, sir. Huh?
Why are you strangely almost as tall as her right now, Sonny?
You guys go when
She's
you
tall.
have.
I used to work with an Armenian lady. She made some like amazing desserts. When you work and whatnot. It's great.
Tell you,
Did
we
she-
go
Did
someplace
she date a bunch of black celebrities?
very quiet.
She's dating a black rapper right now who's my age.
But she was married to a baker, so like
What?
always brought baked goods in. It's really
We'll
nice.
just show you just exactly what happens when we try to get away from it all. Okay?
Good idea.
Whoa. Oh, so I have a feeling that question was scripted.
Sonny and Cher on vacation.
Oh, it's a skiing trip. Boy, that's foreshadowing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Oh no! Watch out for the tree, Sonny.
He did not get killed by a tree. He got beaten to death, and it made it look like a skiing accident. I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
Theory better. I want to hear more of this theory you're saying.
No, yes, he owed a lot of money to mafiosos and shit.
Far away from
And
the
the
glitter
common
and glamour
theory
of
is that they
Hollywood,
actually
where
just
people
beat the
like
shit out of
Sonny
him,
and
probably
Cher
with
can
baseball
relax
bats.
Like
and
casino style?
Yeah, just
I
like
mean-
left him there to make it look like a skiing accident.
I mean, if the baseball bats were made out of wood, then he still died from a tree.
Peaceful Valley Lodge.
Hi, I'm Sonny and Cher.
But you are the perfect guest for this lodge.
We know. We're fresh from the Hollywood.
Isn't this the same guy that shut their power off in the previous skit?
Yeah, it's also the guy who was Santa
Even
in
you
the
have
first
hit
skip.
the jackpot, kids. This is Peaceful Valley, where tranquility is king.
He was the black Santa.
Yes. Showing his range.
Yes, thank you for that.
They wound up in Whoville.
They're lip syncing. Dude, these colors, these outfits, man. Wow.
Right?
What a vibe.
Superstars and royalty.
Sonny got done like Joe Pesci in Casino. Yeah, or that's my theory.
Serenity and peace and quiet.
There's simply nothing here to make you nervous.
It's hard to believe that just a couple years from now I was born.
If you're tired of pensions and running the race, why don't you come unwind where winter comes to rest?
Hello.
Yeah. What a shimmy.
It's like, yeah, I mean, if I'm forced to watch this in 1972 on a cold Christmas week eve, yeah, I don't know. I guess you might as well have some eye candy here. Is this the good old days? I hope not, Tom. I think the good old days were about 20 years before this.
Yeah.
Were
Yeah,
we
you
still in
understand, just
Vietnam? Were we still in
2 years-
Vietnam at the time?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Maybe we'd just gotten out of it. I know 2 years later, Black Christmas came out. So, you know, I have a feeling at this time the Variety Hour formula was already pretty stale.
Thank you. That was so relaxing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That is such a change from our
Yeah, the
home
Vietnam War
Friday.
ended in
I'm
1975.
unwell.
So, yeah.
Now, I'd like you to meet our
This is far too
Chrisshmessh
colorful. Jeez.
They just discovered Technicolor, so they wanted to test it out.
There's Black Santa.
They say we're here to show you the easy way. Yes, indeed, you bet.
Yes,
The guy through from
indeed.
the end looks like Sonny's stunt double.
Yeah.
Peaceful Valley social set.
Ooh, Peaceful Valley
Billy,
social
basketball
set.
fame.
It's no Star Wars holiday special, that's for sure. Yeah, Northern English Bastard
Certainly
just
is.
watched it for the first time and did a video on it, but I was like, "You've never seen it?" I was telling the people on Lance's show last night. I don't think anybody knew this, but Bruce Valanche wrote the Star Wars holiday special. That was like one of his
That
big
makes all the sense.
claims to fame. Yeah.
Fancy and caress your hair. Yeah.
So far, this is easily the best song in the whole special.
Just let yourself.
Grace
Is it 'cause it's the last one?
No, first of all, I don't think it's the last one, but yes, I think it's just like I like this genre.
Your belly. I'm Billy.
Yeah, you haven't seen it either, Dax? Oh my God! Yeah, it's on YouTube. You can watch the riff tracks of it right now if you want on YouTube.
I think there's even like an upscaled HD version, so you can see all the lines in Mark
I
Hamill's
also
face.
want to say we watched it on one of the live streams around Christmas last year, if not the year before, probably last year. I wonder if there are too many poppy seeds on that bagel I had. This can't really be happening, says Argan. Dude, this is not even close to the weirdest shit we've watched, dude. Like I said, dude, watch my other Christmas stream I did earlier this month at the end of it when we watched Supergirl Endurance.
Right.
We're going to be watching as many of those fan films as possible this Sunday.
Oh, darling,
So
The
tune into
Halloween
that.
special we watched was also pretty out there.
Dude, Halloween was like every stream was like watching the most bizarre shit every week. So it was great. The Stupenzocast and the fucking Tales from Dorkside streams they were fire.
Yeah.
It was a fun time. And like I said, there's so many more like weird Halloween specials on YouTube versus Christmas specials. Like all the Christmas specials are all like variety hour crap.
It's so grand to be
Yeah, Argentin, dude, you're gonna love it here. Yeah, the Eraserhead. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I think this. If you like the E-roll stage, B-sides, yeah, you're gonna like it here, bro, for sure. Dax says, "I've seen this special." Oh, you've seen the special. I got you. I want to see Northern's video though. Yeah, we're talking about Star Wars. Yeah, the special's legendary. You know, if Disney wanted to be really cool and pivot, they should do a new holiday special with like the Disney legacy characters. That'd be fun. See Ray and all them come back for like a crappy Life Day show. I would watch the shit out of that. It was like a musical. Because you might as well. You've already fucking ruined the franchise. You might as well just go camp. Fucking go
The sad
crazy.
thing is, it'd probably be better than the movies.
Yes, RG is one of B-Sides homies. Yeah, exactly. I always see him in the chat.
Now,
Glad you're here,
how
RG.
is this for internet? Yeah? Lights!
Lights! Aziz, light!
They're in heaven.
called cozy.
Yeah. But now compliments of the house, our very own Peaceful Valley special.
Oh boy, is that a new kind of drink?
Nine, it's the finale.
Yay, that means the show's almost over. So literally, you just get paid to like change costumes and lip sync and dance around like an idiot.
Yeah.
I like this halftime groove.
Yeah, everybody's just kind of like in their bedwear.
Like this track without the lyrics would be pretty tight. Like with just the horns and the drums and shit. I mean, yeah, this would be a groove. What the fuck? Sonny and Cher are, two young people with a whole lot of money, but you wouldn't know it as they're fucking dressed head to toe in fur.
Just a seaside, peaceful valley with loose hollis face on. Till Sonny and Cher return once more.
It's been sensational, fascinational,
Excitational. Intoxicational. The vacation of Sonny and Cher.
Well, clap, I guess.
Right.
I just hope we see a live club. There are simply no words. Indeed. The end. Wow. Oh,
On Christmas Day,
it's going to get all
commemorate the
serious.
birth of a baby in an obscure village. The child of a peasant.
Oh, we're going to talk about Jesus. I didn't expect
Grew
this.
up in another village. He worked in a computer shop until he was 30.
Haram.
And for 3
Haram.
years, he was an itinerant preacher.
Muhammad is the way. He is the prophet.
What the fuck?
He never held a mistress. He never owned a home. He never
Death
had
to all
a
infidels.
knowledge. This put inside a big
I'm going
city.
to draw Muhammad just for you, LT.
He never traveled 200 miles from the place where he was born. He never did one of the things that usually accompany greatness.
Yeah, this is a tone shift.
He was
I
never
agree.
found in a K-hole.
But himself. While he was still a young man.
Wow, look how serious
wow.
they are with their kidnapped child.
Right.
Is that child have Down syndrome?
This was really before, a vaccine started taking off. So
No, this is
I think
the,
it's just
this,
naturally slow.
No, this is the kid is being drugged because they took it away from its family.
Oh.
I am far within the mark when I say that all the armies that ever marched and all the navies that ever sailed the oceans and all the parliaments that ever sat and all the kings
What?
that ever
Where's he going with this?
I don't know.
together have not affected the life of man upon this earth as has that one solitary
Baby.
life.
I like praying to the Jesus baby best.
Merry
I think of him all swaddled.
Folks, may this be the. may
I
this
like how
be
they don't
the-
even say Jesus' name. We're supposed to either
everybody.
infer that he's talking
God
about
bless.
Jesus.
Good night.
6 pounds, 3 ounces, but still omnipotent.
They don't want to get the power shut off again.
Oh, that's Chaz, says Sammy. Maybe. Season's greetings from the Sonny and Cher comedy hour. That was a comedy hour? There's supposed to be jokes here? Okay.
The joke's on you for watching.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas.
Oh, we're even
Ted
doing the
Sigler,
I
Peter
Got
Cullen,
You, babe,
Billy
fucking
Payne, Ralph Morrow,
Christmas theme.
Freeman King and Murray Langston. Portions of this program were taped before a live audience.
No shit.
This is Peter Cullen speaking.
Peter Cullen.
Wow.
That
Optimus
Peter
Prime?
Remember when we watched that Halloween special and Peter Cullen?
Yeah,
Cullen
and
played,
Optimus Prime was on there. Yeah.
Yeah, he played the Wolfman. Yeah, that's pretty fun.
And they had Peter Cullen, he barely said anything. And it's just like, what are you doing? This is like
Yeah,
his voice is his most appealing.
He didn't sound like Peter Cullen right there.
Barely has to say anything when he wants to.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Some interesting stuff about Cher. When she was 5, and when she was in the 5th grade, she produced a performance of the musical Oklahoma for her teacher in class. So she was a little, she directed choreography. Yeah, little girl. She played male roles. By age 9, she had developed an unusually low voice. Oh, okay. Fascinated by film star, Cher's role model was Audrey Hepburn. This is where it gets interesting. At age 16, Cher dropped out of school and moved to Los Angeles with a friend. She took acting classes and worked to support herself dancing in small clubs along Hollywood's Sunset Strip. So she was stripping at 16 and introduced herself to performers, managers, and agents. So naked, probably.
Yeah, casting couch. Back then you could still do that and not get Me Too'd.
According to Berman, Cher did not hesitate to approach anyone she thought she could help her get a break. Wow. She met performer Sonny Bono in November 1962 when he was working for record producer Phil Spector. Cher's friend moved out, and Cher accepted Sonny's offer to be his housekeeper. Sexy. Hell
Nice.
yeah, dude. So Sonny introduced
Couch
Cher to
duty.
Spector, who used her as a backup singer on many recordings, including the Ronettes' Be My Baby and the Righteous Brothers' You've Lost That Lovin' Feeling. So she was backup singer on those famous songs.
Wow.
For
Spector
the
produced.
face of feminism in the 1970s, she sure did pave the way in a strong girl boss feminist way by cleaning Sonny's house and
Probably seducing him as a hot maid. She probably wore the outfit and everything. God damn.
Wow, so stunning, so brave, so stunning and brave.
Listen to this though. Spector produced her first single, "Ringo, I Love You," which Cher recorded under the name Bonnie Jo Mason. The song was rejected by many radio station programmers as they thought Cher's deep contralto vocals were a man's vocals and that it was a male homosexual singing a love song to the Beatles drummer Ringo Starr. Wow.
Valid.
That's pretty hilarious. Okay, so Cher and Sonny became close friends, eventual lovers, and performed their own unofficial wedding ceremony in a hotel room in Tijuana, Mexico on October 27th, 1964. And
She
the
still
rest...
wore the maid costume.
Yeah, hell yeah.
She should have adjusted his balls.
Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting stuff, guys. All right, well, I guess it's about 2:05. This premiere of the We Watch of Wicker Man is going to premiere in about 25 minutes. What do you guys got going on for the rest of the day, rest of the week?
Not much. Just it's a lazy Wednesday. You know,
Cool.
I got
Well,
Will of the Fans tomorrow.
all
In the
right,
morning.
and I'll be there Friday on your guys' show. That'll be fun. And yeah, I guess I will be in the chat of the premiere for the Wicker Man. So we'll be riffing that movie twice. That's I fell asleep last time. I was asleep. That's the problem with like this graveyard shift. Being up all night. By the time I decide to go to bed at like 11 a.m., I miss my own We Watch premieres. Usually I'm in the chat helping the chat joke around. So I promise I won't miss it this time. I was pretty sad. I missed
rested.
Yeah.
How do you feel? How do you feel being on this new schedule? This interesting schedule.
I mean, a normal schedule. It's just back to normal, and I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if I revert back to nocturnal mode soon enough.
Sure.
Especially with New Year's, because New Year's you spend all night partying.
Yeah. Are we gonna just so I got most of the players here right now? I'm assuming everybody got an invite to Lance's top 5 of the year stream. So can I assume that we will not be doing a top 4 of 2024 stream?
That's probable. I was thinking it'd be funny to do it on the 4th, but
I mean, we can, but I don't want to do the same thing we've already done on a previous, you know what I mean? Like,
we can just call Lance's thing the top 4. We know you love doing your top roundups.
I love it.
So if you're going to be there, then yeah.
I just don't. I don't want Northern English Bastard involved. I've decided I'm cutting ties with him. He's the enemy. A lot of you people don't realize he disrespected.
That's right.
A good friend of mine.
The war starting.
Yeah, on Open Bar the other day, and in all seriousness, I hate to bring down the vibe, but Northern English Bastard and I, we are feuding, and
we're gonna kick off next. Yeah, this year's gonna be the year of drama and feuding in order to drive up engagement. So if you guys want the ultimate trash talking on this show, we're gonna be talking trash about all the fucking YouTubers. Sammy Threepeat, you're a fraud, you're a phony. Don't even understand why people like you.
He doesn't actually even sleep when he's on these streams. He just
it's just fake.
His whole sleeping thing is a fake shtick. It's like he fell asleep one time in reality, and it was so popular he had to keep up the charade that he's like the falling asleep guy. It's pitiful.
I found out Vex is actually a closet communist up there in Canada. She totally supports Trudeau.
That makes sense.
All of her
checks out.
Yeah. No.
I have reason to believe that Vex is an undercover agent bent to collect evidence on all of us and leak us and try to get us canceled.
I found out Vex is, she's almost single-handedly behind my Highlander stream being shut down. I believe she contacted USA Networks and got me shut down.
I think Vex is the one who reported my Surf Ninjas video to Discovery. So yeah, I have reason to believe it was her, or maybe it was Sammy, or maybe it was Dax. No, it was Northern English Bastard. There you go. One of you fuckers, you're all on my shit list.
All of them.
Vexing behavior, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite
Starting this year, we're gonna just be doing nothing but trash talking. That means you too, Blue Collar. You know, if you don't start fucking bringing back the Losers Lounge ASAP.
Yeah, you got enough time to play video games and jump on Critical Drinkers stream. You got enough time to do a Losers Lounge with us.
Yeah, Mr. I'm so cool.
I got a girlfriend now. I just lost my virginity for the first time.
I was on Gooch Gang's drawing of all his friends. Ooh.
Ooh.
Now you guys are great. I like hanging out with you. But yeah. Lord Tox is gonna live up to his name this year. Hell yeah. I'm into it. Okay. Well, yeah, that being said, I guess we're gonna wrap it up. Blue Collar, what do you got coming up? You're gonna be doing some videos or some streams?
Yeah, well, I mean, definitely, I'm gonna go see Sonic 3 tomorrow. Try to get video out, and yeah, just catch a bunch of stuff on. I gotta finish my Superman video, and if you get a chance, guys, it's actually on HBO Max. I highly recommend watching that Christopher Reeve documentary.
Now, Blue Collar floated the idea of doing a Tuesday Losers Lounge Christmas special.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Toxic?
What would we be watching?
He said Bad Santa. I wouldn't be opposed to that, but.
I mean, it's just one idea. We have a bunch. I mean, come on, we can throw ideas next few days. But just saying, like, because recently you and Luke were saying Lance Chan, how much you guys like Bad Santa. So.
Yeah, Bad Santa's funny.
I like it.
Okay, well maybe we'll do that too.
The ref might be better, but
I would love to watch
either one. I can watch. I like both movies.
Maybe you do a double feature.
Let's find whichever is like available freely on one of the big streaming platforms.
Well, I have them
people
both.
Can watch along with us. You know,
that'll
probably be a good answer. Because there were times like we picked some movies that were a little more harder to find.
Yeah.
Have a good day, says Dax. See you all around. Yeah, exactly. See you guys in about 20 minutes on this channel for the Wicker Man. So
please make sure you guys go to Vex and Northern English Bastards channels and call them snitches and traitors in the comments, please. They have angered the Lord of Toxicity, and I'm not letting this go in 2025.
Yeah. Like I said, we're gonna start doing the Andy Kaufman kayfabe beef.
That's right.
It's gonna be fun. All right, guys. Well, yeah, this has been fun. Just doing a random goof off stream, and like I said, expect a few of these Stupenzocast next week. Sunday we're gonna do the Supergirl Endurance Marathon, and then Monday I will probably do a breakdown of Akira Kurosawa's Redbeard, and then Tuesday we will probably watch a bunch of weird Christmas commercials and various other crap, and then have a lovely Christmas. And then, like I said, Christmas Day, Bram Stoker's Dracula. And maybe Thursday we'll get the fucking Renfield video finally. If I spend the next week, if I spend the next week working on it, baby, it might happen. What do you got coming up? Toxic, I know you had all your Highlander videos like nuked off of YouTube.
Yeah. Oh God, no. So I'm gonna do a tier rating list of all of Taylor Sheridan's TV shows and movies now that Yellowstone is finished and no more. So, and talk about the very controversial ending of Yellowstone.
Okay, yeah, I heard it shat the bed. Is that true?
It pulled a Game of Thrones. I don't want to spoil, but yeah.
People were saying it was up there with Game of Thrones in terms of disappointment levels. So, wow.
A little worse, actually.
Awesome. So, Sammy, have a great day. I'm glad you're off work. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys all in the chat of the Wicker Man video in a few minutes. And yeah, other than that, Merry Chrisshmessh, you guys. So,
That's right.
Yeah.
Watch out for the bees.
Bees, not